Hello, 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 everybody. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. I hope everyone's doing well today. Hello, hello, hello. Why do you do the post before starting? Because I'm organized. Look how organized I am, damn it. Why do I make the post before start? It's so I can realize that I made a spelling mistake in the post, and now I can look like a fucking idiot on a live stream. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. I'm a bad live streamer. I told you! I told you! Holy shit. Anyway, hello everybody. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. Hope everyone's doing well today. I know everyone's at Twitchcon right now. You're not an idiot. I am. Oh, I am. Oh, you've no idea. I am totally an idiot. You don't even know. Anyway, your voice is cute. Cute! Me? Ah, jeez. You just want to make a spelling mistake so I can point it out and find it funny? I mean, maybe I did it on purpose. Maybe it's one of those things that I did because, you know, like a lot of people do. Oh, hold on. Why don't I get in here so we can discuss this properly? Hold the phone. Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hi! Hi, ghosties. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, hello. Yeah, so, yeah, maybe I did it on purpose. Maybe I did it on purpose because, have you ever heard of people who make mistakes on purpose? So people call them out in the comments. Engagement farming. Some people do that. I don't usually. I usually like my stuff to be, you know, correct. But unfortunately, I'm also stupid. So there's that too. Yeah, anyway, hi. Hi, everybody. I was going to say, everyone seems to be at TwitchCon right now. So, totally understandable if you're all at TwitchCon and, you know, too cool for me. All my friends are at TwitchCon. All my friends are at TwitchCon. Ah! The FOMO is real. The FOMO is so real. The FOMO is so fucking real right now. You know, I saw a tweet. That was like, no, I'm not. I can't go to TwitchCon. Oh, you know what? Me neither. So we can have FOMO together. I'm still at home because Me too! Oh my god! You and me both, honestly. Honestly, I spend all my money on making music and being a VTuber. So no, I'm not going to TwitchCon either. Don't worry. What the hell is TwitchCon? Oh, you don't know about TwitchCon. Hold on, let me put some decent music on and then oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna put on the instrumental for this because this is a great song, but if I listen to that for the next 2 hours, I'm gonna ruin it for myself. I'm gonna ruin it for myself, and I'm gonna be like, I hate this song, and I wrote this, so I really need to not hate my own music. Okay, what is TwitchCon? Okay, well, TwitchCon is a convention. It's in the name, TwitchCon. Of course. Yeah, so TwitchCon is a convention. It's in San Diego right now, and it's for people wanting to go meet their favorite streamers. It's also for a lot of VTubers who have meet and greets and things like that. But guess who doesn't have a meet and greet? This guy. It's fine. Maybe one day I'll have a meet and greet. The thing is, I didn't really want to meet and greet anyway, is what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm gonna tell myself when I go to sleep crying tonight. From the amount of FOMO that I have, like, brewing inside of me. It's fine. I'm not salty. I'm a little salty. But that's okay. Oh my god. But yeah, no, so TwitchCon is a convention. If you've ever been to like an anime con, it's like that, but for Twitch, apparently. And I am not there. And I saw this tweet on Twitter that was like, tell me, like, anyone else not at TwitchCon? I'm okay. I'm fine. I've got like a serious amount of fucking FOMO right now. That's why I was like, fuck it, I'll stream today because I'll take my mind off of it. Yikes, I know, yikes is right. So I saw this tweet that was like, anyone else not going to TwitchCon? So I was like, yeah. I have the New Zealand debuff. I do. I have the New Zealand debuff. So that is the fact that I live in fucking New Zealand and I can't go to these things that easily because they're all in America and there's a 14-hour flight away. Wow! Why does it have to be so far away? Anyway. So yeah, maybe one day though. Maybe one day. But not this time. And that's okay. That's okay. It's actually been interesting. Well, not interesting. It's been kind of terrifying, to be honest, watching Twitter and watching all the stories from Twitchcon. You live in New Zealand. Yeah. I live in Australia. Wow, I'm so sorry for you. Are you all right? Oh my god. Oh, I need water this morning. Anyway, ghosties, I hope everyone is doing well. Clearly, I'm losing my mind over here. Just a little bit. Over this TwitchCon. Oh, dear. Yeah, why do you ask? Because you live in Australia. And I always have to ask these things. Everything in your country wants to kill you. Yeah, I heard gamer conventions, anime conventions are filled with... Oh, okay. All I heard about was a lot of weird situations happening, which I'm kind of glad I'm not involved with, because honestly, like... The other thing I have, right? My big thing about a convention that I always worry about going to these conventions is... Well, two things, right? The first thing... Australia's nice and not a lot of death here. That's interesting considering all your dangerous stuff. Sorry, I was just in Australia recently. I find the place to be terrifying, but that's just me. I'm sure your Australians are way harder than me. What do the kids say? They say you're built different or some shit like that. Yeah, so I bet you're built different and not like me, who's an absolute fucking wimp. Who's an absolute wimp. Because that's me. I'm just a wimp, right? I always spend my money at the local arcade. Oh, nice. Nice. We don't have a local arcade here. I haven't seen an arcade in a long time. I don't even know where they'd hang out. I don't even know what I would do at an arcade these days. Because, like, I guess it's not really a New Zealand thing. Like, we just don't have that shit. Oh, dear. Not in, like, in the big cities, surely, but not in the rest of New Zealand. I'm not going to tell you where I am, because, obviously, New Zealand's small, and I don't want people to try and come and find me. But also, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I went to an arcade. A long time ago. I used to be obsessed with those tickets. Have you ever been to an arcade and you collected those tickets and you've had to like save like 5 million tickets for like one little prize, and the prize is always really shit, and you probably could have bought it from the local $2 store, but you really insisted that you were going to collect those tickets, damn it, because my god, you're on a mission now, and that's it. You've already decided you're going to collect all the fucking tickets you can, you know, like that. Yeah, that's me. I'm that person. I'm that person spending like $25 to get like a 5-cent eraser or some shit like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm that person. I'm a problem. That's what I am. A problem. I got problems. I am a problem. Oh dear. But yeah, like, oh man. I think it's interesting though, with the amount of events that have been going on this year. I have a lot of friends in the Vtubing scene who go to all these conventions, and I'm honestly, I won't lie, FOMO is such a real feeling experience. But one day, I'm gonna make my presence their problem. I'm gonna go to one of these things and be a problem in person. I think that would be quite fun. Yeah. Oh, here's some hearts for you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, no, so with TwitchCon being on today, I expect this to be quite quiet here on Twitch because everybody's too distracted. All distracted somewhere else. I don't know why, but you know, yeah. There are cool arcades that with 100 miles where I live. That's so cool. Do they have monster cereals in New Zealand? Monster cereals? What do you mean monster cereals? Do you mean like Count Chocularia and things like Chocularia? Why fix the problem when you can be the problem? Exactly! Yeah! See, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, this model is so well made. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So let's shout out the people who made this model, shall we? Fang, my model mama. The rigging is by Smooth Shading, but I am potentially getting a re-rig at some point because, let's be honest, I schmoove a little all over the show. Plus, this is a V-Bridger model, and I don't really like it very much. I don't like V-Bridger. I know that's probably a hot take, but you know, it is what it is. The monster cereals are Frankenberry and Count Chocula. We don't have those here. If we did have them here, my favorite would be Count Chocula because berry flavored cereal is bad. Is that a hot take? Oh, fuck! Why do you support me so much? Ghostly! Ghostly, why? Ghostly, what the fuck? Ghostly! No! Why is it all aimed at my head, Ghostly? Jesus Christ! Oh my fucking god! Why? Not again! Why does this always fucking happen? No, Ghostly, stop! Thank you for the beds! Oh shit! Oh, I don't know why I did this! Why? Why? I know this so much! I fucked this up! Ghosties, I fucked up really badly! I fucked up so badly! I fucked up so badly! And now, hold on, let me try and escape! Hold on, no, I can fix this! I can fix this! I can fix this! Am I getting away from them? Holy shit! I can fix this! Please don't hit me anymore! Oh god! I'm just gonna like... If I hide... Maybe, no? Okay. Oh, Jesus, maybe I just have to accept my fate now. This is where I am for the next... the next 5 years. I'm just gonna suffer here. Oh, God. Makes a hot take and dies. I know. Oh, God. I'm being... I'm sorry. This is gonna be the rest of the live stream, isn't it? I'm just gonna be sat here being hit in the face for the entire fucking live stream. Holy shit. Wow. I think she's had enough, guys. I know. Can I turn that off? Let me see if I can turn it off. I love that I've turned it off and it's still here. Oh, look, this is a very normal live stream. Hey everyone, I'm Norma and this is my very normal live stream. As you can see, there is nothing wrong with me at all. There's nothing wrong. And I'm not possessed, no. Everything about me is fine. This is how I normally look. This is how I normally move. Ghostly, why do you keep doing this? Ghostly, why do you keep putting bits in here? Do you find this amusing or something? What the fuck? This is so weird. No. Oh no, Capricious Collector, thank you so much for subscribing. But what today? I really need to turn that off. God, don't I? I really need to turn that. I've really fucked this up. I've really fucked this up, haven't I? Oh my god. You know, I thought I learned from last time, but I didn't. I didn't learn at all. I think what I did was for every bit, I think I made it like 10 throwable items. I don't know math. I don't know math, ghosties. What does it mean if I made it like 10 for every one bit? If so, okay, let's do some math, right? If somebody, per se, thank you, Ghostly, and thank you, Capricious Collector, for adding to the abuse. Ow. My head hurts. Why is it all aimed at my head? I don't have enough brain cells to do math, and now you want to make me lose some more. Life is so hard sometimes. Anyway, that's too much. Is it too much? I think so. I don't know. Spectre can tell stories about this. At least you don't have knives in there. Knives in there. Oh my god. 7K things must be oh no! Please don't. Oh my god. 100 bits is 10,000 throwable items. I've really made a mistake here, haven't I? Oh fuck, I've made a mistake. Oh well. Oh well, it's fine. You know what? I'm happy to suffer from success. I am really happy to suffer from success. That's okay. That is okay. Oh well, it's fine. Anyway, right, we were just talking about TwitchCon and now I'm getting a boost. So that's fine. This is fine. Everything about this is fine. So now you can watch the invisible items hit me. Apparently it's more amusing that way. Speaking of success, I love your new song. Yes! Oh, I was gonna talk about the new song. Nice dodging though. I don't even know what it looked like. I couldn't see, I just ran away. I bravely ran away. Alright, so let's talk about the new song, shall we? So I released a new song yesterday. It's called I'm a Villain. I'm the Villain. It's not out on Spotify yet, but it is out on YouTube, and it seems to be getting quite a bit of traction on the YouTubes, so I'm quite proud of that. So thank you to everybody who has listened to it so far. Please go check it out. If you like music, you might like it. Who knows? Maybe you'll find something you like on there. Maybe you'll enjoy my music. Maybe you'll finally let me be the pop star of my dreams. Maybe you'll add to that. But yeah, I'm so excited. I did say before I had a couple songs coming out. This was song 2 out of the couple of songs coming out. I have a few more ready to go. It's interesting actually. I watched a video this morning on what are they called? They're called like droplet eras. Wait, how many items per bet? I think I did 10 per bet. Don't get any ideas, please! Please don't get any ideas! Oh my god. BLB, gotta get some ketchup ice cream. Yum. Nice. Oh, have a nice rest of your stream day. Oh, thank you. See you later. Bye, bye, bye. But yeah, no, the longer she's in the villain arc, the closer she gets to making funk music. What even is funk music? I don't know what that is. Sounds fun, though. But how much to bribe your wife to throw actual plushies at you? Well, she has a small collection of plushies, so I think it would be a reasonable amount of money for her to actually throw plushies at me. Probably not as much as I think, but definitely more than you think, if that makes sense. So there you go. There's a figure right there. More than what I think it would cost, and sorry, less than what I think it would cost, more than what you think it would cost. Yeah, that makes sense. Logic. Yes. Oh no, funk. Oh god. Wait, what is that? Please explain. I love how my phone is loading a stream at a faster rate than my laptop. Really? Oh my god. Too late, you done goofed. Oh no. But yeah, also, can we shout out to Synth Coven in the chat? Synth Coven produced I'm the Villain. Thank you so much, Synth Coven. Yes, thank you so much. Seriously, it was really a blast working with you. I don't work with many people. Right now I've been working with Synth Coven and Broken Screen, and both of them are just amazing. I'm very, very lucky I've never had a bad experience working with producers so far. So I'm real lucky. So thank you so much. Oh shit, that's right. I know it's out now. You can release that thing we were talking about. Winky wink, nudge nudge. But yeah. So yeah, please check out Synth Coven stuff. There might be some extra content coming out soon. We've been in talks about some stuff, so just go subscribe to Synth Coven real quick over on YouTube, and then you might be able to see some extra stuff. We'll see. But yeah, do you play Fortnite? No, I don't. I don't play Fortnite, and I never will. I'm like one of those streamers who does not get into FPS games. FPS games are my nightmare. I have vertigo and bad aim. So I don't play FPS games. I play old people games, like platformers, and like games that came out before the 2010s. Even some in the 2010s, but you know, those are rare exceptions. Oh my god, you're too kind. Hey, no, you did a really good job, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Do I play Roblox? No. I don't even play Minecraft. Fuck Minecraft. Oh my god. First time here, already loving this stuff. Well, thank you. Look, it's a little bit chaotic. It's a little bit cozy. It's a bit crazy. It's just a whole bunch of things crammed into one. But yeah. So no, I've been making music for a while now, and do you know what I thought about though, right? Okay, so I watched Power was a fun collab though. Power might be in trouble, but we can talk about that in a minute. So I was watching this video this morning about droplet eras, and I feel like I'm actually in my droplet era right now. So if you don't know what that means, it got coined around the time that Selena Gomez was just releasing songs without an album tied to it. So basically it just means you just release like lots and lots of singles without like an album. And that's kind of how music today in this kind of TikTok landscape is working anyway. But I released my album this year. And after releasing the album, I know a lot of you asked me, is there going to be a sequel to the Lore album? And the answer to that is, I would love to do a sequel to the Lore album. I would absolutely love to tell you more of the story behind the Lore and like connect it to music again. I think as a concept and as a concept album and like a, what do you call those albums? They're called like a what do you call them? They've got a name. I've forgotten it now. God, the ADHD runs rabbit today. Norma, you cute. No! I'm not cute. I'm not cute. You're cute. Oh God, what are they called? They're called not concept. Oh fuck. This is the thing. I'm old and have ADHD, so now my brain no work no good. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah. So I'm thinking about having one of those again. I really enjoyed doing it. So I think the thing is, right, when you have like a concept and a story behind your album, it does actually make it a lot easier to write the songs, I found. Doesn't it always? No, every album doesn't normally have like a storyline throughout, or like a, I guess this is like a more of like a lore to it than a regular album, you know what I mean? So I think like I actually really enjoyed it. It almost made it like a musical in ways, like a ParaNorma musical. And like as a musical theater nerd, I fucking love that. So yeah, I really want to do a sequel to the Lore album, Norma Part 2, if you will. I meant the ADHD. Yeah, no, you're right about the ADHD. Yeah, it does. But yeah, like I think I would love to do a sequel, but I don't think I'm there yet. And a lot of the songs I've written recently, like Insecure and Villain, I was thinking about them the other day and I was like, could they work on Norma 2? Could they work on Norma Part 2? And honestly, I don't think so. I don't know if that's the direction. So I'm in what I'm calling the droplet era, where I'm just going to basically spoon feed you tidbits of music that may or may not be connected to any project in the future. Maybe they will. Maybe both these songs fit on the album. Maybe when I've come up with whatever the next album might be, then it fits and works and woohoo. But no, maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? So I'm late. It's okay. Don't worry. I don't put out a schedule. You're never late because I don't put out a schedule. If you get here, you're amazing and wonderful. Otherwise, I don't put out a schedule, so I really don't give myself any chance for discovery and growth. But that's on me. But yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, no, so the new song, I'm the Villain, it's out now. It's one of my, I'm really into everything I've been making right now. I've got a few songs in the works. I've got 2 more coming out soon when they're finished, which should be very soon. One is actually my first ever collab song. I'm really nervous about the collab song because it's actually fucking great. It's one of the greatest songs I think we've ever done. And it's beyond, like, I have, like, no words for how good it's turning out. And I think who I have on the song with me is going to really surprise people, which makes me even more excited, you know, when, like, I love surprising people with, like, hey, did you know this person can sing and does music too? Well, now you do. Yeah, you know? So... It's going to be really, really fun. So yeah. But anyway, please go and listen to I'm the Villain. It's over on YouTube right now. And it makes me really happy to see people enjoying it. I loved all the comments. I've been watching all the comments coming in and getting really, really excited. So yeah, please go and listen to that. It's going to be on Spotify in October. And I'm going to try my best to get it out on time. So it's gonna be really, really cool. Yeah, hello. Anyway, good afternoon. It's morning here. Oh my God, I'm in New Zealand, so it's like fucking middle of the morning. Oh my God, but yeah, I got distracted now. Arkham Asylum is difficult. Oh my God, I love Arkham Asylum. Did I ever tell you? I'm actually kind of obsessed with that game. Maybe we'll play it at some point. I do like it a lot. Heard it as your stream intro song a couple of weeks ago. Went looking for it, couldn't find it. Yeah, it's out now. Yes. It's 5 a.m. here. Oh my lord, you must be Australian. You must got that Australian debuff, maybe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Me trying to think of time zones that nah. Oh nah. Yeah nah. Arkham City too. I wasn't that into Arkham City. My favorite superhero is Batman, but I like Joker more. I'm like a big old Joker fan. Australia is 7. Not all of Australia. Listen, I was in Perth recently, and they're 4 or 5 hours behind New Zealand. So honestly, yeah, it happens. I live in Malaysia. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Interesting. See, that's the thing. I forget that some time zones over there are so similar to Australian ones. I live in the future, so like for me, New Zealand is we're like the first place to see the sun on New Year's. I don't know if you know that, because we have like so we get everything first. So I got that sweet New Zealand debuff, because yeah, we get to see everything first. So I did see all of this coming. And in fact, I still was not prepared. You woke up at 3 a.m. just to get milk. Oh my god, you're so much braver than me. Please let it be the Mark Hamill Joker. Yeah, of course, Mark Hamill Joker. Okay, listen. I know this is a spicy subject. I know it's a spicy subject of who everyone's favorite Joker is. But I take this extremely seriously. So of course my favorite Joker is Mark Hamill. Of course it is. Of course it's Luke fucking Skywalker. From the Arkham Asylum games. Yes. And also from Batman the Animated Series. Yes, Mark Hamill played the Joker in Batman the Animated Series and in the Arkham Asylum games. And he is the best. He's my Joker. I don't know who your Joker is, but it doesn't matter because he's not the best. Mark Hamill is. Confirmed. Norma lives in the future. It's true. Yes. He's the perfect Joker. I know. My second favorite Joker is extremely controversial. My second favorite Joker is Zach Galifianakis, who played him in the Lego movie, the Batman Lego movie. Batman Lego is actually one of my favorite movies of all time. And I will stand by that he was very cute. Yep. But to be fair, I'm also a big Harley Quinn fan. I like Harley Quinn on everything. I have a Harley Quinn makeup bag. Well, had. My wife melted it. My wife melted it. It turns out when you put a fake leather bag next to a, what are those called? Those perfumes? It's like the oil perfume with the sticks in it. You know those? We had one under our sink. So here's the thing. My brother's girlfriend, for Christmas a few years ago, bought us a Christmas peppermint-themed oil diffuser with the little sticks in it. And you're supposed to put it, you know, like out and about. But what we did was, I don't like the smell of it because it smells fucking horrific. It smells like Christmas threw up after brushing its teeth too much. It's disgusting. It like overwhelms the palate. It's like the most overwhelming scent ever, and I'm really scent sensitive. I've got a really delicate nose. When I had COVID and lost my sense of smell, it was almost freeing, because I was finally this is what a normal person probably is like, because I'm so smell sensitive. Like if something smells, I'm immediately like, uh-oh. Especially if it smells gross. I'm just like, ah! So anyway, this fucking thing, bane of my existence. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna put it under the sink. Under the bathroom sink. I'm sure it'll be fine. So I put it under the bathroom sink, next to my Harley Quinn makeup bag. And 2 weeks later, the Harley Quinn makeup bag melted! It melted! How the fuck? It melted. The oil melted my bag. How did that happen? It fucking melted my headphones. Don't ask me why there were headphones under my bathroom sink. There just are. For listening in the bath purposes. Because sometimes a girl gotta listen to shit in the bath. They melted! That stuff is toxic. Don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with that. Don't fuck with that shit. It's melted. Melted. Yes, I don't know how. It didn't even leak. That was the worst part. Like, the whole thing was still intact, and I was like, wait a minute, how did this happen? Melted the plastic. That's concerning to me. Okay, so in terms of other Jokers I like, my third favorite Joker, again, probably quite controversial. My third favorite Joker is Cesar Romero in the 1960s Batman with Adam West. The reason I love him so much is A, because that show is just fucking camp. It's pure camp. You can't tell me otherwise. I love it. It's fucking camp. Love, live, love that show. The second reason is because here's my favorite part of Joker lore, okay? So, if you ever know about 1960s Joker, it's that they weren't sure if the Batman series with Adam West was going to be popular or not. So guess what he did? He had a show booked, he had another show booked, and so he refused to shave off his mustache. So do you know what they did with that? You know what they did? They did the only logical thing they could do. They smeared his mustache with grease paint for his white face paint. I'm not even kidding. If you look close enough, you can fucking see his mustache. So anyway, when I got the pop figurine of Cesar Romero's Joker, because of course I did. Of course I did. Of course I did. Because I got one. It has a little mustache covered in white face paint. And that's still my favorite Joker fact. There you go. Now you know. Now that's going to haunt your nightmares. You're going to be Googling that now going like, did he really just smear his Yes, he did! Yes, he did! Great attention to detail. Pop figurines, don't love them. Don't love them all the time, but man, when they get them right, they get them right. Adam West was the best Batman. Get the shark repellents for I know Adam West is so cool though. Yeah, Adam West is the coolest. I've not watched all of it, but I've watched some of it, and every time I can get my hands on one of those Adam West Batman clips, I'm just like, damn, he's so funny. I like him. I like him in Family Guy too. Mayor West, the best. We've been doing a Family Guy rewatch recently. I don't like Family Guy. I've decided I'm not a fan. It just is so mean. I like American Dad, but yeah, no, it's definitely fun and campy. I love campy. I love old campy stuff like that. It's just great. Anyway, and then it's obviously, what's his face? Heath Ledger. Love Heath Ledger. And then, I mean, the rest of them can kind of just, eh. So there you go. So it's Mark Hamill, Zach Galifianakis, followed by Cesar Romero, then Heath Ledger, and then everyone else. And I know that that's probably a hot take, but yeah. I never saw a difference between American Dad and Family Guy. All right, let me explain to you my difference between American Dad and Family Guy, right? I'm a big American Dad fan. I find, now I'm rewatching both of them at the same time, I find that the Family and Family Guy is just cruel and mean. I don't love it. I just find it quite aggressively mean. I also don't like the cutaway gags. I know that's like Family Guy's whole thing, right? But I don't like the cutaway gags. I like the storylines of American Dad more. Plus, I like Roger. He's an asshole. I love him. He's the alien in American Dad, and he's really great. Holy paranormal Batman. Hello. Yes, but I really like Jack Nicholson is missing from that list, but I'll forgive you. He's part of everyone else. He's part of everyone else. He's like lumped in there. This is such a hot take, I know. I was gonna say, so is Villain on Spotify? No, Villain is not on Spotify yet. Villain will be on Spotify in October because I want to give it some time. Okay, I was explaining this last time, but I'll explain it again. You know what? You're right on that part. The whole family needs therapy. Exactly. They're all as bad as each other. Versus on Family Guy, where everyone's just mean. It's just mean and cruel and gross. I don't like it. But yeah. Mark Hamill retired his Joker following the death of Kevin Conroy. Oh no! That sucks. But still, he was my favorite, and I still love him. There's actually a statue of Arkham Asylum's Joker at Movie World in Australia. And I remember the last time I went to Movie World in Australia, I was so excited because they themed it to Arkham Asylum! Yeah! Which is one of my favorite games of all time. I really like Arkham Asylum. I never finished it, but I got I got quite a significant way through the game from what I've read online. And it was really fun. I remember getting the game actually for Christmas. It was a Christmas present. Way back when it first came out. And thank you so much, Steaky Mouse, for putting villain in the chat. Yes. Please go listen to it over on YouTube. So yeah, I remember I played it and it really freaked me out, but in such a good way. Maybe we'll play it. I don't know. It freaks me out. I always get really nervous playing it and I start to scream quite loudly because it's just scary. I don't know. It's just really scary. But yeah. Oh my God, I just finished Gravity Falls. I love Gravity Falls. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I've been showing my wife it actually because she's never seen it before. Now she has, and she says, oh my God, what is this? Why is it so weird? And I had to explain to her the lore of Gravity Falls. I can't believe this. I can't believe I've done this. I actually cosplayed as Mabel Pines. I did a video about that over on YouTube. You can check that out. I think it's still out. I'm not sure. I'll go have a look. But yeah, what was the last boss you fought? Oh God. Okay, I remember I got past the poison ivy bit. I remember the last boss. The last boss I got stuck on was Killer Croc. The Joker design in Arkham Asylum. I know, it's so good, right? My favorite is Nurse Harley. I actually have a Nurse Harley cosplay. Shall I show it to you? Will you get weird if I show it to you? Will you be weird if I show you my Nurse Harley cosplay? Oh God. Let me see if I can find a photo. But don't make it weird. If you make it weird, I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay? If I can find it. Oh God. Show it. I don't know. Wait, is it TOS appropriate? That's the other question. It's always like, is it TOS appropriate? I don't know if it is. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I have, but I have one. I did it and I like it. Nurse Harley is my fave. I think it's just, the cosplay is just so cool. I had a really good time making the little hat. And my nan made it for me. My nan made this cosplay for me. If I can find it. If I can't, I'll put it somewhere else. I have a Keyblade as well. I know a lot of people like that. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts recently. I have a Keyblade. I have the Halloween Town Keyblade. It keeps destroying my walls. Okay, can I tell you, right, I bought this fucking Keyblade. I went to this Armageddon. So if you don't know, Armageddon is a anime con here in New Zealand. It's like our only anime con. It's our only anime con. It just travels around the country, going from city to city to city. And I remember this is where I cosplayed. But I bought I can't find it. All right, I'm gonna have to find it later. I'll have to find it later and then I'll put it somewhere. I'll also tell them, maybe I'll put it in the Discord. There you go. You should do it in the Discord because I'll put it in Norma chat in the Discord when I find it, okay? So there's your incentive to become a ghosty on Discord. Oh God, all behind the scenes goss, right? Including cosplays I once did. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite versions of Harley. I think the costume just made my life. I remember seeing it for the first time and thinking like, wow, that's amazing. But no, okay, let me tell you about my Keyblade. So went to this anime convention with my wife, and this was before we were married. We were renting this house and we decided to go to Armageddon. It came to our city. It goes to all kinds of cities. And so we decided to go, and I was like, yeah, really excited. It was really shit. It was really shit. It was really shit. Sorry, Armageddon, I'm gonna call you out. Unfortunately, it was really small that year, but they had a Keyblade stall, and I went and I got a Keyblade, and I was like, hell yeah, Keyblade. So I got is it called the Pumpkin King or the Halloween Town? The Halloween Town one. I think it's called the Pumpkin King. And it's the one with like the flares on the sides, and I love it. I love my Keyblade, by the way. I wouldn't trade it for the world. The problem is, I got it home and I took it out of the box because the box was full of polystyrene, and the polystyrene had crushed up and then had started leaking out of the box. So I was like, oh shit, I've got cats. I don't want my cat to eat that. So we got rid of the box and we're like, well, we'll just prop it up in the cupboard. So we put it in the back of the cupboard, and next minute I hear this giant thump. And I'm like, oh no. Shit. Yeah, it turns out the Keyblade has fallen over and has, with the spiky prong bits, has, punctured a hole in the wall of our rental house. So, that happened. Just a small one. in the very back of the car. I don't know if they ever found that. There's some family living there now, because obviously we've moved since then. Oh no, I know, just a small hole. The thing is, since then, when we moved, it got worse, because now it's in the back of my cupboard in my basement. And the problem with that is it has done it again. It's done it again. There's another hole. It keeps making holes and marks. And one time I dropped it on my foot and I cut myself on it. It's really dangerous. It's really dangerous. I really need to learn better. No, the thing is, I didn't even put it on the wall. I haven't wall mounted it yet. I daren't, because I've got such bad karma with this fucking Keyblade that I'm worried it's going to hit me on the head and I'm going to end myself. By accident. And they'll be like, how did she perish? They'll be like, yeah, she perished by her own Keyblade. She was too nerdy. She liked Kingdom Hearts a little too much. Bought a Keyblade, a metal one. Thought she'd be fine. It landed on her head, and this is where they'll put the Keyblade on my tomb. They'll literally like lay the Keyblade on the Final Destination Keyblade Edition, exactly. Yep. So I think it's actually the one from Kingdom Hearts 1, I think. It's the black one with, looks like it's got like bat wings on it. I mean, it's very fitting considering my wedding ring is a bat wing. I love bat motifs. I had a bat bag that broke recently. Sucks because it's Oblivion. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. I love it. It's very, very cool. Oblivion is my fave. I love it a lot. I was gonna get a tattoo of it one time, but then I decided not to. Pumpkinhead, yes, that's the one. Oblivion is my favorite key. They didn't have Oblivion though, but they had this one, and I saw it, and I was like, yes, it's got the little pumpkin charm, which fell off, by the way. But I did keep it somewhere. It's in a drawer somewhere. I need to reattach it because when the Keyblade fell over, it broke off, and I was like, no, not my Keyblade. I actually have. Okay, this is quite nerdy. I bought a series of Kingdom Hearts necklaces. Yes, hello, welcome. But yeah, I bought a series of Kingdom Hearts necklaces. So I bought a box of them from, I think they were from Amazon or something. Oh my god, you need to reattach it. I do, I really do. So I bought this series of Keyblade necklaces, and they're quite big. They're like, I would say about 1.5 inches each. So quite sizable little Keyblades, you know, like they're quite big. And so I used to wear them around my neck all the time. I liked them a lot. But I don't know where they went, so I'll have to see. I have to see if I can find those. They used to be ones I used to wear to events and things like that. And everyone would know it was me because they're like, yes, there's Norma, the fucking nerd in the corner. That's me in the corner. Being a nerd over here. I'm a nerd now. They're like, yes, I've spotted a Keyblade necklace and a merchandised hoodie. That's her, everyone. We found her. Oh my god. I remember I went to this one event one time in my own merchandise. Sorry, in Secrets merchandise. Embarrassing. Really embarrassing when you turn up with your twins merchandise at an event. People must think I'm so fucking weird. I always ask myself, if I ever get merch, who will wear that in public? And then I realize there's only one person who'll wear that in public. It's me. I will wear it in public. Although, I was thinking the other day, do you know what would be really cool? I'd love to get a hoodie. A hoodie like this one. With the chains and the titty window. I think it would be really appropriate. It'd be perfect. Because I'm always either too hot or too cold. This way I get the best of both worlds. So yeah. Doesn't Secret have a Batman pocket watch? She sure does have a Batman pocket watch. Yeah, she also has a bunch of other ones. And one that she's recently burned in the fires of Mordor. Because, you know, she doesn't support that shit anymore. Oh dear. What would happen if Norma had a TARDIS? I mean, probably not much because I'm scared of flying and I think it would be quite fast. It would take my tummy as we flew off into space and I'd be like, ah! That would be what it would be like, you know? Yeah. I think at first honest, I'd be very freaked out. Hold on, I've got an imagination of what it would be like. So they'd be like, here we go, 3, 2, 1. Ah! That's exactly how it would go. Badly. Very, 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 very badly. Yeah. So I don't think space travel's for me. I actually said to my wife the other day, if they ever get rockets to go to like, I need a ghosty Dalek. Oh my god. If we ever get rockets and they say, all right, everybody, we're going off planet. We're going off planet. Who wants to go? Not me. No, thank you. I can barely get on a plane, let alone in a rocket to space. Unless they could promise me I was either going to be knocked out or like I wouldn't remember it or it would be so fast you wouldn't feel it, then I'd probably be okay. But no, not for me. I can't even go on roller coasters. I find them too scary. Do you know, like, I remember going to Movie World is one of my favorite things to do. I love Movie World. I love theme parks. I'm so obsessed with theme parks. I love them so much. But I fucking hate the rides, all of them. And everybody thinks I'm weird because I want to go to theme parks just for the theming alone and not for the rides. And then everyone's like, Norma, why did you waste money on a ticket? Because of the vibes alone, okay? I'm that person. You have to convince me to go on these things. It's just quite scary. Even the kiddie rides, even the little baby ones, even the baby coasters, I need a lot of convincing to go. Yeah. No, I'm such a wimp. We need a Norma Gravity Falls art. Well, there's already a picture of me and my Mabel Pines cosplay. If someone wants to draw me as Mabel Pines, be my guest. Oh dear. I don't get a lot of fan art, but the fan art that I have received so far has all been excellent. Can I just say that? Shout out to the fan artists out here. You know, I'm in such a position, like, it's interesting because obviously, like, when you don't get a lot of fan art, I think you appreciate it a lot more. So I really am super appreciative of everybody who's ever done fan art of me. Like, it really does warm my heart that people sometimes feel inspired enough to draw me. It's really lovely. So yeah. So a perfect theme park is a park bench and a theme. No, do you know what the perfect theme park would be? It'd be a park that's all theming and barely any rides. Yeah, just the occasional very slow ride. Walk-through attractions would be out as well. Walk-through attractions would be especially out because no, I don't do them. I actually really, 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 really hate walk-through attractions even more than I hate rides. So the thing with walk-through attractions is the fact that you have to carry yourself on your little legs. And you know what it's like when you're like scared of something and you have to walk through it? Fuck that. One giant people mover through various themed worlds. You've just designed my perfect theme park, Snake Eating Mouse. That's the one. That's the one right there. Oh no, walk-through attractions are awful. So this one time when I was in high school, my friends and I decided to go out of town and go to this place called Corneville. Oh my god. Okay, so Corneville is this... It's a corn mage out in Edgecombe, which is spelled exactly how you think it's spelled. The most unfortunate way of spelling Edgecombe that you could ever think. That's exactly how it's spelled. Anyway, funny haha hee hee lewd name aside, they have a thing called the Amazing Maze and Maze. It's just fun to say, to be honest. The Amazing Maze and Maze. But during the winter months, I think it's like winter autumny, or maybe it's like Halloween-y themed. I can't remember. All I know is the corn has to be in full bloom for this to happen. They do a thing called Corneville. So imagine the Amazing Maze and Maze. It's a corn maze, but this time it's full of serial killers who want to kill you and scary people with actual chainsaws. Actual real chainsaws. And I'm like, no. So anyway, in high school, my friend was like, hey, for my birthday, let's all go to Corneville. No, it was not fun at all. Anyway, so I think I was like 16 at the time. It was her 16th birthday. And, oh no, it was his 17th birthday because we all had to be 16 to go. They show ID at the door because it's like 16 plus. So we all go. We drive over to we drive to Edgecombe in the middle of the fucking night. And we get there. And it's really dark because, of course, they don't open it until it's like pitch black outside, which in winter is quite quick. So we get there. And we get in the maze, and first of all, they had this tunnel that was spinning around, which my vertigo ass was not good. Anyway, what I tend to do is when I'm scared of something, I overtalk. As you can imagine, because I have ADHD, right? So when I'm really nervous or scared, I start talking a lot. So I became that really annoying person who tried to talk myself through the entire thing. And one of the rules they have there is no running. I don't run anyway because apparently my wife finds it amusing that I run as quickly as I can walk faster than I run. So already people are like knowing that I'm bad at this shit. So they're like, no running, but we ran anyway. So we get in there. There's this like spinning tunnel and I'm already disorientated. I could see someone up against the wall. I'm like, oh, cool. Someone trying to morph into the wall. Great. They're going to touch you. Just walk away, everybody. And everyone's like, Norma, stop ruining the surprise. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. What? I'm trying to calm myself down here. This is a self-soothing tactic. Shut the fuck up, you guys. So anyway, we get in there and we're literally there for 5 minutes. We're there for 5 minutes. This pig guy starts chasing us with the chainsaw. Next minute, my friend, turns out, okay, so there's a little bit of lore behind the story, okay? There's a little bit of lore behind the story. The lore being, we drove in 2 separate cars. One car was driven by my best friend, and she was awesome. She was driving. She was our driver for the day. So we had a great time. We had like a girly road trip kind of vibe going on in our car. And then in my friend whose birthday it was, her car was driven by her dad, who allowed them all at 16 years of age to have a couple of drinky poos. So they had a few, what are they called? Like vodka cruisers in the car. They were very brightly colored. I remember this, and this will come back in a minute, and you'll probably see where this is going now. So they had a few drinky poos in the car. We didn't. We were all sober in our car. So we're all having a grand old time. We all get there, and I'm like, are they okay? Because they're all looking a little bit weird. And I'm like, oh, I see what's gone on. Okay, they've had a few too many. All right. So we get into the maze. This pig guy starts chasing us. I'm screaming and running. I'm like, guys, get out the way, because we're all also refusing. It's single file. We're all refusing to be the last person. And so we push my friend to the back, and she's like complaining. The whole thing. This is all a group of girls, by the way. So we're all complaining very loudly about the entire situation, and it's just going very badly. Next minute, my friend whose birthday it was starts throwing up very colorful vodka cruiser on the ground in the middle of the corn maze. And I'm just like, oh shit. So I do the respectable friend thing and I start holding her hair and we're all like gathering around her like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Anyway, so at this point, I push myself up against the corn because, you know, I want to get out the way of people like coming past us and being chased by this weird pig dude. And the next minute, this guy with a chainsaw who's got like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes, he comes up to us and he's like snarling in our faces. And I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry, but my friend is ill. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this or not, but we need some help, please. Can one of you help us? And he's like snarling and his chainsaw's going and he's like got his chainsaw in my fucking face. And we're all stood there like, please, sir, can you help us? My friend is sick. She's just thrown up on the ground. Please help us. And he's still snarling away. And I'm like stood there. I'm like, this is not gonna go very well at all. Meanwhile, while this is all happening, like a Benny Hill sketch, in front of us are groups of people running back and forth, being chased by another chainsaw guy. And I'm like, at this point, I'm laughing because I'm like so awkward that I don't know what to do with myself. So I start laughing and I'm just like, I'm sorry, but please can you help us? And then behind us, I feel this hand and it turns out one of the cast members had snuck through the corn behind us and was like, hey, I heard your friend needs some help. And I'm like, yes, please. And she's like, okay, come with me. She grabs our hands and we all make it like a human chain. She drags us through the corn. So we're being like dragged through this corn at this point, and we ended up by this old bus where you're supposed to like go through the maze onto the bus, and every time you go on the bus there's like lights and smoke and this guy crawls out from under the seats and scares you. So spoiler alert for corn evil, by the way. So at this point, we're stood there. My friend is like still ill. She's not feeling the greatest. And what had happened was the adrenaline from the shock of the fright had mixed with the alcohol in her system and made her sick. So at this point, she's done. We've been there for literally, I'm not even kidding, 5 fucking minutes. We've all paid. I don't want to be there. I don't like it. So I'm like, oh no, what a shame. I guess someone's going to have to look after her. I'll do it. I'm so brave. And then my friend is like, no, I'll do it. And I was like, do you know what? Let's both do it. We need more people for this. So at this point, half of the group decides to go back in and half of the group decides to stay out. And I'm part of the chicken shits who stayed out because let's be honest, we weren't having a very good time. So for about 25 minutes, I watched people get traumatized in a bus, which was quite fun. And then the coolest part of this was, shout out to this cast member, by the way, we got to go backstage. They took us into this barn, which was full of costumes and makeup. And I, at the time, wanted to be a professional special effects makeup artist. I know it's a weird interest to have, but I was super into special effects makeup artistry. Like, I love Face Off and things like that. And at one point, I literally, in high school, was gonna, like, go off and do special effects makeup artistry. It's, like, one of my passions. It's such a weird passion to have that I had, you know, liquid latex lying around, even though I'm allergic to it. So anyway, I was like, oh my god, this is like the best time ever. I was so excited to get to see all this kind of stuff. 5 minutes and you're already so scared that I don't get sick. My friend got sick. So yeah, so it was just, it was actually a really fun time. And then we all sat out in the car park watching people get chased out with a guy with 2 chainsaws for hands. So that was really fun. So no, in terms of walkthrough attractions, I do way worse at walkthrough attractions than I do with rides. Yeah, I want to do special effects. And yeah, me too. At one point, I was like convinced. But unfortunately, Norma really didn't want me to do it. So yeah, Norma was like, no, Norma. I gave you a brain. I need you to use it. Meanwhile, I'm now a VTuber. I love that her whole thing was I had to go get a teaching degree because I needed to use my brain. Meanwhile, years later, I do not use my teaching degree and I'm a VTuber. Isn't life amazing? Isn't life so fun? Doesn't life have a fun way of doing things like that to you? It's so funny. But yeah, no, that's why I have lots of eye makeup on because I actually really like doing makeup. Makeup is one of my secret skills that like people don't know about me is I actually really like doing lots of like dramatic makeup. That's why it was important to me to get like dramatic makeup on my new model. Because it's important to me. It also adds the goth girl vibes, but you know, like it's like one of my secret talents. But being a VTuber, obviously you can't be like, I like makeup and then like be a VTuber. It's not really, they're two things that don't really go together, you know what I mean? Yeah, so yeah, no, it was fun though afterwards. When we got out of it and I was a lot more calm, it was fine. But no, walkthrough attractions don't do nothing to me. It's so bad. It's so bad. I think too, like, I don't like it when people jump out and scare you. I don't even like when you go, you know when you go to the theater? I love going to the theater. I go to the theater all the time. I don't like it at the theater when you go to a show and they have people crawling through the audience. It's the fucking worst. It's so bad. And the worst part is, because I used to do community theater locally, I know a lot of the time who's in the cast of these shows, but even so, I don't like it. I was actually in a show once that had a scary maze before the show. Oh my god, I literally... every night I used to have to crawl over this train because the theater decided, hey, the theater decided to build a scary maze behind the show, which sounds like a great idea until every night you're running through the tracks of this maze in stiletto heels, trying not to trip over. And I am incredibly clumsy, so it got fucking shitty back there. But the worst part was, one time they were like, hey, you guys should like come through the maze. And I did. And the whole time, again, laughing, talking very loudly. People must think I'm super annoying because every time I'm scared, I'm just like over talking. And I'd be like, oh, hey, dude. to everyone in the cast. It must have been so annoying because like everyone's trying to like focus on scaring people. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh hey dude, how's your kids? How's your wife going? Well, great, love that. See you later, bro. Yeah, through the whole thing. It's bad. It's really bad. A VTuber does a TikTok makeup tutorials. This is how you apply the brush and stuff. I actually saw a video, I think it was from Bao, where she got a makeup collab one time. And it's the only collab that she's ever had to turn down or something because they tried to get a makeup image done and they couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. Although that'd be kind of fun. Heels on a clumsy person. Honestly, that's how I get how I have a bad. That's how I have a bad knee. I have a bad knee. I call it my stress knee. So my mum has a condition called fibromyalgia, which they think I have, but I can't be diagnosed with it because it's so difficult to get diagnosed. So here's the thing with fibromyalgia. If you've never heard of it, I'm just diffusing the tension. That's me. I'm like tension diffuser on max, on steroids. So fibromyalgia basically means when you get stressed, your body goes into like hurting you, or your body likes to replay pain. So sometimes I get something I call my stress knee. I fell on my knee, and this was years ago. I'm talking like over 10 years ago. I think it was like 13, 14 years ago now. I fell on my knee during a show, and it was really bad. So I fell off my high heels, I tripped down a stairwell, and I landed on a concrete floor, and I hit one of my knees really badly. Now, I've never had I've never had anything from it. They checked my knee over. It was fine. It wasn't broken. It wasn't dislocated. It's fine. It's fine. It's like fine. And they've checked me several times. It's fine. But sometimes when I'm really, really stressed out, I will just feel like the literal pain of the concrete hitting my knee, just casually while I'm sitting around. It's really bad. And it's really painful. Do you know the worst part I had? Okay, so this is the worst one. It's a really weird thing to explain to people because I think a lot of people just look at me like I'm crazy, cuckoo, bananas, but it's a real thing. My doctor, in fact, thinks I'm insane. Which is so fun. I love when medical professionals think you're insane. It's like, oh man, I must be insane. When we were buying a house, okay? We own a house, okay? We are one of those millennial home buyers. I don't know how it happened. It just did. I am very thankful that, I got to this point being a VTuber and a content creator that we could afford to buy a house. So we bought a house. By the skin of our teeth, we're buying this house. I went to go sign. So I'd had my surgery. I'm fine. I'm all good. I'm about to go to the lawyer's office, and the lawyer's office is just down the road from my house. So we're walking to this lawyer's office, and as we're walking to this lawyer's office, I'd had a filling done. I'd had a filling in one of my teeth. I think it was like it must have been a week before this happened. So as we're walking to the lawyer's office, I'm like, oh my God, I'm wincing in pain. And I'm like keeled over on the side of the road. My wife's like, Norma, what's wrong? Oh my God, what's wrong? I'm grabbing my face. Yep. I felt the injection, like the point where the needle went in to inject my tooth before my cavity filling. It's such a weird fucking feeling. Like, it just hit me. Like, literally, I'm on the side of the road about to walk to the lawyer's office. That one specific pain. What a fucking weird thing to happen. Brains are so weird. Brains are so fucking weird. What the fuck? So sometimes I do get like mysterious pains. I've never broken a bone in my life. Sometimes my arm will just feel like it's broken. I'm like, the fuck is happening right now? My body is it's broken. I'm old. I think this is what it is. My brain is on fire. My body is old. And everything is just nah. So yeah. I hate it here. I have like the worst genetics ever. My family is so full of weird medical bullshit and just no. So we get random nerve reconnections. Briefly, it's very good. Yeah, and you know what? Like, I've heard that it's such a hard thing to get diagnosed to. Like my mum, it took her 10 years to be diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I find it so bizarre, considering that all it takes is one appointment to what's it called? Like a rheumatologist, and they can test for it. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. I think it's because they need to make sure it's not something more serious first. But Jesus fucking Christ, 10 years? That's insane. Bodies do be strange like that, it's true. I actually found out recently that Lady Gaga has fibromyalgia, and I'm like, that is crazy cool. Yeah, it's crazy cool to know that somebody so famous and so popular also has fibromyalgia, like my mum, and that she is like a badass. So like, if Lady Gaga can continue being a badass with fibro, then you know anyone can. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm surprised more people don't know about it. It's like one of these diseases I think a lot of people just don't hear about. It's a brain thing, and it fucking sucks. And if I do have it, oh my god. Like, I don't have it diagnosed, but maybe we'll find out. It's so bad. So I have to be really careful with my stress levels, but I'm stressed all the time, so. It's so bad. But yeah. So yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, I've really enjoyed yapping today, by the way, ghosties. I really appreciate that people want to hear me talk and want to hang out. So it's been really, really cool being able to live stream a little bit. I've been having some good voice days recently, so I'm really happy to be able to live stream. Brains are weird, but that's what makes it fun. Yeah, I think so. I think I would love to be able to harness my stress better. I think if I could get that better, then I'd be fine. It's just, yeah, sometimes it's a little annoying, but it's honestly down the list of things that I have that are concerning to me. It's definitely lower down the list. My voice obviously being the top one. My mum also has it, took a long time. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's one of these diagnoses, because they can't just like look inside your brain and find out what your brain is doing. It's so hard to diagnose. Yeah. You need to learn how to make other people's knees hurt when you're stressed. That's so bad. No, I would never, honestly, I would never wish that pain on anyone else. You know what's interesting? I was talking to my sister-in-law the other day, because my sister-in-law and I have a lot of the similar diseases. We both have PCOS. I've got a thyroid condition. She thinks she might have a thyroid condition. So we're very similar in a lot of ways, and it's been really comforting to be able to talk to someone who like gets it. You know, like we can look at each other. We've had very similar experiences with doctors and how doctors have treated us. So it's really nice to have someone that I can like lean on for that kind of stuff. But we were talking the other day and I was like, I honestly have found things to be, you know, a lot better when you get a handle on stuff and advocate for yourself. The other thing is I find too, she's really scared of needles, which is valid. Honestly, if you're scared of needles too, I totally get it. I used to be extremely scared of needles. In fact, I was telling my wife the other day, when I was in intermediate school, so I was about 11 or 12, they had this meningococcal injection. So they came around to all the schools in the country and they gave you a mandatory meningococcal injection. And when my class had our meningococcal injection, they hauled us all into the school hall and we lined up. And I knew what was coming. And the second I saw what was going on, I started crying uncontrollably. And I cried and screamed so much. They let my friend come in with me to hold my hand. And then we both got double lollipops. So like, I get it. I absolutely get it. But I found as I've gotten older, I've had so many fucking medical procedures now that I'm just like, I'm not scared of needles. I still really don't like them. But honestly, it makes it just so much easier when you've had a lot of it. You've had a lot of exposure to it. I'm so much better with it now. But yeah, ParaNorma, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you? I hope you're doing well. But yeah. So like, I just said to her, honestly, the more you do it, the less scary it becomes. And plus, sometimes when you're going through all these medical procedures, you literally just have to close your eyes and breathe through it. Honestly, that's how I get through a lot of shit. And you just do. And it's okay. Because at the end of the day, most of the time, it's going to be fine. You know, and even when it's not fine, even when you have the worst case scenario, because I've had a few worst case scenarios now, I think you get through it, and then you just like, you know what, this is the cards I've been dealt. I'm gonna learn how to deal with this one, you know, one at a time. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, oh my goodness. What is that phobia called? I don't know. All these phobias have such weird names. I don't know. I didn't study phobias. I started a degree in psychology, but we didn't get to the phobias part of it. Oh my god. But yeah, this has also been so good, Ghosties. Can I just say thank you all for being here? I know I keep saying that, but like it honestly makes me so happy to see people wanting to be here and hang out. Especially this weekend. I know with Twitchcon going on, a lot of people are like having a really good time at Twitchcon, and I'm so happy for those people. But it's really nice, since obviously I can't go, to be able to just hang out and chill and do this. So yeah. Hello, I found your songs on YouTube. I love them all. I really love the boss fight one. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love boss fight too. By the way, I did mention this on both YouTube and on Twitter, but I'll mention it here on Twitch as well. But please make sure you go and follow me on Spotify. Every time I get a new follower on Spotify, it means that you can get recommended my songs more. Plus, every time I release a new song, I'm pretty sure they'll notify you to tell you that I'm releasing a song. So following me on Spotify is really important if you like Spotify. If you don't, I'm also streaming all my stuff on Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube Music, Deezer. I don't know what all the names of all these things are. There's so fucking many of them. Oh my god. Thank you for streaming. It certainly makes my day. Oh, thank you. That's really cute. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so yeah. It's really, really cool to see, though, the amount of people who have been following on Spotify recently. Yeah. Yeah. Spotify is definitely been interesting. It's a new platform I'm still learning, so I'm just like, oh. Hi, ParaNorma. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you, too. Hello. Ah. But yeah, so, oh, man, I had such a, did I tell you about I had a really stressful weekend? Oh my god. So, I got to see my nephew, and for people who don't know, I have 2 nephews, and I'm a real family person. I'm real family orientated. And my brother, one of my brothers, I've 3 younger brothers, so I have a lot of brothers. One of them is old enough to have children. The other 2 are still too young, and I hope they don't have kids anytime soon. They're Zoomers, so they're way too young to be having kids yet. But I have 2 nephews, and one of my nephews is, he's quite high, needs autism. He's got ASD, and he's amazing. He self-named himself Yogurt, so that's what we call him around here. Because one day he looked in the mirror and he looked at himself and he went, Yogurt. And that's when he decided his nickname is now Yogurt. So Yogurt came over, and I have 3 cats, and it turns out my nephew is obsessed with cats. He fucking loves cats, which is great because, you know, as a cat person, I love cats too. The problem is he tried to chase my cats around my house. So we had so many cat shenanigans. Oh my god, like the character from Spaceballs, I don't know. I haven't seen Spaceballs in such a long time. But yeah, like he's just so funny. And the whole time he basically was like, "Where's the cats? Where's the cats, Auntie Norma? Where's the cats?" Norma, where are the cats? And I was like, oh fuck, oh my god. So 2 of my cats, my oldest boy and my youngest boy, do not like my nephew very much, because what happened was a few months ago my nephew came over and he walked into the house, and the second he saw my baby Colonel is our youngest little baby, he's still a kitten, and the second he saw Colonel, he went, "Cat!" and he ran down the hallway. I've never seen Colonel run so fast. He ran down the hallway chasing my cat, and now Colonel's not been the same ever since. So Colonel really doesn't like him very much. Oh no! Thank you so much, Ghostly! Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. Oh god! Oh god, I can't escape the phantom things. Oh no, my face! Help! Here, look, for the people who don't know, I've turned on my tits, but I've gotten it wrong. No! Did you change your name? I have 3K channel points. I never remember being here. I did. I stole this account from my my twin secret subject. Thank you so much, Ghosty. I really appreciate the bits. Thank you. Yeah. I stole this channel from my twin secret subject. She's fine. She didn't need Twitch anyway. She said she wasn't using this, so I decided that it's mine now. I was gonna start a new channel, but I'm too fucking lazy for that shit. Oh my god, I was too lazy, so I just kind of usurped it. That's what I do. I just turn around and go, yep, that's mine now. And Secret can't complain, so yeah, I let her have her own thing, you know. Honestly, she's popular enough as it is. She doesn't need more popularity and that kind of stuff. I can just yum. I'm a small little guy. You know, like I can just steal it from her. Yeah. Are you physically gonna give us gifts, or are they just really loud? I mean, who knows? Does my face look bruised to you? It will soon. Oh my god. But yeah, no, so anyway, so my nephew comes over and he chased Bentley. So Bentley is my lovely ragdoll cat. He's white and ginger and he's just adorable and lovely. So we picked Bentley up from a family, a very rich family who didn't want him anymore. I found him on Trade Me, which is like it's like eBay. It's like eBay in New Zealand. So anyway, I picked him up on, or Craigslist or whatever. So I picked him up from Trade Me, from this rich family didn't want him. But this rich family had children, so he's so used to children being annoying. So when my nephew turned up, Bentley was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and take it. So he literally just sat there the whole time. He got poked in the eye by my baby nephew. He got like, so Yogurt, my autistic nephew, he basically decided to pat him on the head. The next minute, he sat on the floor and he wiggles his toes towards Bentley's tummy. And I'm like, don't you dare. Don't you dare touch my cat with your feet. You get your feet away from my cat, please. Imagine if he got damage animations for TTSOs. Honestly, I'll look into that. That sounds hilarious, actually. Like, KO. But yeah, no, it was really, really bad. So the thing with my nephew, because he likes nice fluffy things. He has a real obsession with fluffy things. He really loves them. Oh my god, he really, 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 really loves fluffy things. And he loves the feeling of like a nice plush carpet beneath his feet. So when he saw my ragdoll cat, he totally thought that he could just, you know, he could just rub his feet on it. And I was like, no, don't! Oh dear, it was really funny. Oh, it was so funny. He was also fascinated by the amount of litter boxes we have in this house because he's never seen a litter box before, which just surprises me because he has a cat at home. So I'm like, what the fuck? Next minute, he's like trying to put his hand in the litter box. I had to explain to him that's a cat toilet. Please leave it alone. Oh my god. You never rub your feet. No, I never rub my feet on a cat. What the fuck? Don't rub your feet on. No, that's rude. Don't be rude to cats. Cats need love. Cats are people too. Oh, I like that, but I have an obsession for smooth, shiny stuff. Yeah, my nephew is just, it's fluffy things. Anything fluffy. He just loves fluffy stuff. He just gets real, like, into it. The other thing is he tried to pick up my cat. Now, my cat has a condition called PKD, which means that he has polycystic kidneys, which means that his tummy is normally off limits. Like, don't touch it. It's tight. It's just not, he's not having a great tummy time all the time. So, of course, my nephew then goes to try and pick him up, and I'm like, whoa, buddy. My other nephew also, we bought some Oreos because my nephew's allergic to eggs. So Oreos are technically vegan, actually. So I was like, fuck it, let's just eat Oreos. I love Oreos. Who doesn't love Oreos? And children, I'm sure they love Oreos. So me being lazy, I don't want to bake for my nephews. I can't be fucked. So I'm like, let's just buy some Oreos. So we buy these Oreos. And the next minute, I give some Oreos to my nephews. I'm watching my baby nephew. He's 1 year old, walking around my house covered in chocolate, smearing Oreo on everything. Now, you shouldn't feed chocolate to cats, so I'm chasing after him with a baby wipe going, all right, come here, we're gonna... Because it's on the window, on the door, on the floor, on the couch, on his hands, on his face. Meanwhile, my brother and my sister-in-law are like just chilling. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing? I'm parenting your children right now. So that's fun. It was just, we have leather couches and I'm really, really thankful we have leather couches now. Because easy to clean. It was so bad. trying to experience a learning experience for the child by picking up. Oh my god, yeah, exactly. My cats don't bite, but I do think if they tried that, they might bite. Did you hear about this faulty automatic? Yeah, actually, I did hear about the faulty automatic cat litter boxes, because I'm gonna tell you. So I saw the tweet, and I actually have an automatic litter box, but not the ones in time. So let me explain to you what happened. I'm not going to give you too many details because unfortunately some cats did perish from this. But basically, if you've ever seen an automatic litter box that's like a circle, so imagine like a big circle, it almost looks like a vacuum cleaner that your cat would like walk into, and then it would spin around to like clean the litter out. Unfortunately, people are buying knockoffs of the brand. There's like a really good brand that sell these. People are buying knockoff versions, and the cats are getting stuck because the sensor breaks, because it's badly designed. Okay, so someone made this tweet about it, and this PSA like, hey, please don't do that. Now, I have an automatic litter box, but I have the kind that is the self-scooping, that is like a little rake. So imagine like it's a box, and then they step on the box, and they do their business, and then it rakes the litter away. So that's fine, because at the end of the day, the sensor can't break, and at least it's not enclosed. And because it's not enclosed, it's just like an open box, they can get out. So if something happens, they'll be fine. So I saw the tweet, and I commented on the tweet. My comment on the tweet went viral. The tweet went stupid viral. I don't know why my tweet went viral on that. I'm really glad, though, that there are people out there who are putting that out there, because it's really dangerous. You have to be very careful about what you do with your pets in terms of like those automatic machines and things like that. So please, you got to make sure that if you have a cat or even a dog, and you use one of those like automatic things that's especially enclosed, like kind of litter situations, please be careful. Make sure you only buy them from a reputable source. I personally have the PetSafe one. PetSafe is a really great brand, especially for cat stuff. PetSafe brand things. I have a PetSafe bowl. I have a PetSafe cat door. I have a PetSafe litter box. Like literally, I 100%. If you're a cat person like me, PetSafe is a great brand. Other brands, I'm not so sure. I would do a lot of research, because you don't want to hurt your babies. I don't want to hurt my babies. Oh, I recently heard something about the feeder. Oh no, that's awful. I don't like hearing about that, but yeah, no, that's bad. So please be careful. And like I said, only buy from reputable sources. Yep. Do your research. Do a lot of research. These are your babies. Don't let your babies get hurt by stuff. It's such a stupid way to go to. You know, like this could be easily prevented. You know, the machines rising up. They sure are, and they're killing our pets. No, that's awful. So yeah. So Norma, I haven't good authority. You're the villain. Yeah, I am in this situation always. Yes. Shall we talk about that, by the way? Should we talk about the song I'm the Villain? I'm so proud that I'm the Villain is finally out. We've been working on that one for a long time. I actually wrote it at the end of last year. So it's been in the work for a while, as you can imagine. I wrote it last year. Oh my goodness, before you ask, watching the stream and playing Trackmate at the same time. Well, good for you. I'm glad you can multitask. I can't. I can barely read the chat and play a game at the same time. My multitasking is just bad. The production quality sounds really good. Thank you so much. Oh, you make music? Yes, I make music. You can go check me out on Spotify and on my YouTube channel, ParaNorma_. Please go check out my songs. I just released a song yesterday. It's called I'm the Villain. Pumping out music in the last 8 days. I know, 2 songs in the last 8 days. I'm on a roll right now. Don't expect that kind of speed all the time. It's just the ADHD go brr brr brr, and I could not hold that in any longer than I already have, because I've been holding that one in for so long. So I'm the Villain. I wrote it last year. About a situation. About a situation. I can't go into details about that particular situation. I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could, but I can't. So just know some of the lyrics are a little spicy. I particularly like the lyric in the first verse about the trolls. I remember actually writing the verse of I'm the villain, and I sang it for my wife, and she like looked at me and she went, Norma, you can't post this. And I went, I think I could. Originally the lyrics were different too. There's a line in it about forced to be a witch, now she's come of age. I originally had it forced to be a hag, now she's come of age. Very topical. Probably should have kept it as hag, but that's okay. I think witch is more fitting. If you don't know the context of this, please go listen to the song, and then you can have your own opinion on it. But I wanted to write a song about complicated feelings about certain internet things. And I think it's a song that for me, the song, I wrote it because I really wanted a fairy tale theme. First of all, I think I wanted like a modern day fairy tale. Hag pop, yeah, hag pop. As a hag, apparently, alleged hag. Yeah, apparently it's hag pop now. So I really wanted like a modern day fairy tale of like, because what I find funny about the internet, and not like funny haha, but like funny like, interesting about the internet these days, especially about being a VTuber on the internet, especially about being someone who's been on the internet for so long now, who's been a content creator for so long now, but also I've been in different situations and scenarios. 2023 was just an interesting year in general. I went through a lot of stuff. And this stuff is stuff I've never experienced before, which after being a content creator for 7 years, you'd think I've done most of it, but this experience was so different. And so I really wanted to write a modern day fairy tale about that experience. And that's where I'm the Villain came from. Because I feel like there's also a lot of situations sometimes where you sit back and you think like, oh, I've done everything right. But all it takes is one person to say something about the scenario. And all it takes sometimes is one person to say something about the scenario first. Or somebody to spin it in a different way. Spin your narrative in a different way. And then all of a sudden, oh, I'm the villain? So that's where it came from. And I remember there's been many, many, many situations in my life where I've sat here and I've gone, oh, wait. So I'm the villain now? Oh, great. Cool. And that's what it's about. So yeah, no, you can't find it on Spotify yet. So I'm the Villain will be arriving on Spotify in October. Yes. Yes. Does it also, by any chance, have anything to do with the fact your Twitch team called the Villains? No. So the Villains, we named ourselves the Villains because we just felt like we were all kind of evil. We all had evil vibes. I think it's also a funny thing. Hi, I love your music. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you love my music. The reason we call the Twitch team the Villains is because even though we all look villainous, we're all very nice. I think it's more of like a looks can be deceiving kind of thing. I feel really bad because I haven't done anything with the Villains in a long time. Basically, the Villains are just my friends. They're just my friends. They're just my friends. Oh my god! Speaking of friends, I got to hang out with my friend Devil in Disguise when I was over in Australia. I'm so lucky to have friends who actually want to hang out with me in person when I'm in there, when I'm around, and I was so thankful I got to do that. But yeah, I guess it's probably drop on a Friday. Yeah, New Music Friday. That's the done thing in the music industry. Apparently, it's called New Music Friday. It's a thing. Most people drop their songs on a Friday, so that's what we're doing. So, what's your inspiration for your song So Insecure? Oh god. Can I talk about that? I don't know if I can talk about that. I can tell you it is about someone. I have a couple songs recently. I have a couple songs coming out that are gonna be a little spicy. I need to stop releasing spicy songs. Insecure is about a person and a situation I was in way back at the beginning of the year. I had some stuff going on in the house. You know when people come and invade your space and you're just like, I feel uncomfortable here in my own home. That's what I'm so insecure is about. I had some people over and it really got to me. I just debuted as Norma, as this. I just done my debut stream and then I had to take some time off because of something. And during that time off, I was very annoyed and there was a particular person and or people who were, I guess, feeding a lot of their negativity to me. So yeah. So I wrote that about that, and I was like, fuck it. I can't say anything to this person or people because it's going to make our relationship really uncomfortable. Angel, hello! Oh my god, hi. Angel, I adore you. I hope you know that. Norma just spilling tea through catching me. It's true that I do. I'm so bad for it. I wrote this song actually called Something I Can Never Release. I literally titled it I Cannot Release This because the lyrics in it are so spicy and so specifically spicy to a certain situation that I literally might get sued. So I can never release it. I sent it to a friend once and my friend was like, holy shit, this is bad. And I was like, it's really bad. And they were like, yeah, this is bad. Don't ever show this to anyone again. And I was like, yeah, I will never show this to anyone else ever again. You're welcome. Don't worry, I won't. It was very spicy. Just very spicy. So I don't know, maybe one time I'll change the lyrics a little bit, make it a bit more vague. But no, insecure is it's about a person. Just stir the drama. No, because the thing is, right, a lot of I hope you're okay. You're So Cute was my first got into your channel. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like that song. Oh my god. Look, I'm So Insecure is like one of my favorite songs I've made. Definitely 100%. It's also a song that I never thought I would actually release. I thought it was too spicy to release. I thought it was kind of too obvious who it was about. And I was like, if the person who this is about finds out it's about them, it's going to make things very, very uncomfortable. So I was like, I don't think I should release this. But then my wife was like, no, you have to release this because this is just too good not to release. And I was like, okay. So I really appreciate the fact that people have been really into it. And people have been really nice about it. And I also love the fact that it's such a relatable song for so many people. I've seen so many comments on the video about people saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send this to the haters and, you know, like, play this when you want that person to leave the party and they won't leave. And I'm like, yes, that's the vibe right there. It's the kind of song that I would play to a person who's coming over to my house who won't leave. Play it very loudly. You know, I like the hook with the dark blue cloud line. Thank you. I think too, like, I really wanted a way to express my feelings about, you know, when someone comes and invades your space. That's kind of where that came from. It's like someone's here, they're invading your space, and sometimes when you have someone who is like coming to visit you and they constantly are like negative and bringing the vibe down, it's just not fun. So I really wanted that vibe of like, you know, what would I say to a person who's come into my zone and is like just constantly trying to make my day shit because their day was shit, you know? You don't need to take what you find uncomfortable about you and push that onto me. Just because you think that you and I are the same, we're not the same. We're not the same at all. And in fact, playing the song just to see the person takes a hit, no, because the problem is if I play the song around that person, they'll immediately assume it's about them and then I'll have to go, no, it's not! It'd be so bad. But yeah, like, that was the vibe. And I'm really thankful to Broken Screen for that one, by the way. Broken Screen did an amazing job on the production of it, and I think she's just fantastic. She took the song and she just made it so much more fun than I originally envisioned. I always wanted it to be a fun, poppy, hyper poppy kind of vibe, and she just like cranked it up to 11, and I think she's just so talented for that. But yeah, Villain's the same. I think a lot of the time at the moment I've been writing a lot of music that has had connections to like my real life situations. Like, I'm the villain. Come on, I'm constantly like, I'm the bad guy, right? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me, you know? And I think it's quite relatable too, to a lot of people, you know? Because we all find ourselves in situations sometimes where we look back and we think like, oh, wait, are you gonna twist that on me and make me the bad guy? All right then. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just problematic like that. Where I'm like, oh wait, you decided this is how the narrative's being spun? Awesome, let me double down on that. Oh my god, we love to support our spouses. Yeah, my wife is incredibly supportive of all of my music. And it's so nice to have somebody who is so in my corner about everything. She's always been incredibly instrumental in pushing out a lot of the music I do. She also pokes me a lot about trying to get my music out to other people, and like this is like a thing, right? I get very nervous about collabing with people. I find collaborations to be quite difficult, and I don't know, I'm quite uncomfortable asking people to collab with me because I'm still a small channel and I'm still like just a small tiny little guy, and I feel like maybe this is just me, I don't know, I always feel like I have to prove myself to everybody. I feel like I have to put out such great content that people just see the content and see the work and then want to work with me based on that. I find it very hard to reach out to someone without having something to show for them, you know, without having, and maybe it makes me come off as narcissistic or something. I don't know, I hope not, because like a lot of the time it's just a case of like, I know that if I don't show them something, you know, that they can be like, oh, that's good, that's really good, then maybe they won't see the vision or see me or whatever. But it also means that whenever I'm doing a collab with someone, I always find it really hard to like, I don't know, I get really bad, what is it called? What's that ADHD thing called? It's like an ADHD thing, and it's rejection sensitivity. I get really bad rejection sensitivity. Whenever someone tells me no, it actually makes me feel really uncomfortable. But at the same time, yeah, and imposter, I mean, I get that too. Imposter syndrome is so real though. Like, I find imposter syndrome is something that we all face all the time. And it's funny, I was talking to Secret about it the other day, and she told me she feels the same thing. Like, Secret subject, if you don't know who she is she's a pretty like, I don't say large content creator, she's a moderately sized content creator, and even with her success, she still feels imposter syndrome every single day. So like, I think we all feel a little bit of that sometimes, and I know for me it really stops me in terms of collaborating with other people, because a lot of the time I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe they don't think I'm as good as I think this is. You know, so I always want to make sure that I'm always putting my best foot forward and like making my best content for myself. And, you know, I mentioned this a few streams ago. I don't always collab with others very well because I have such a distinctive vibe for how I like my stuff and how I like to present myself. So sometimes I always overthink everything. So yeah, I'm such an overthinker. I'm an overthinker a lot. It's bad. It's really bad. But you know, like, I'm trying my best to get out of my shell. I think my wife has been really instrumental in getting me out of my shell a little bit more. She's really good for poking me about stuff. She'll be like, hey, you should talk to that person. You know, hey, you should talk to this person. Oh, hey, you should contact this person. And you know, it's been really cool to be like, hey, having someone to bounce that off has been really, really nice. So yeah, overthinking can relate that. Yeah, I think we all do it, but like, I don't know, sometimes it hits different when your thoughts move that fast. Yeah. My head is constantly going and constantly overthinking. She's right, you should. I know, this is the thing. Oh my God. Like, I have so many connections from, you know, the Sun Goddess era. I have so many connections from my Sun Goddess era that I just have not, and that's on me. I actually wrote about it in a song on my album called Speak to Me. This is going to be a little bit of tea, right? And I'll answer your question in a minute. Thank you for it though. I just saw it. We're just wondering what you say to someone who wants to do music. I'll tell you in a second. Well, you're also from New Zealand but moved to the UK. Wow, you're like opposite. I'm from the UK but moved to New Zealand. We've done a trade. Oh my God, that's amazing. Sorry. So I was gonna say, after my Sun Goddess era, there were a lot of connections. There's a lot of connections that I had during my Sun Goddess era, when I was a corporate VTuber, that I just kind of like I felt really hard to like talk to people again, you know? I think a lot of things went down, and it wasn't my fault, and I didn't have any part to play in a lot of the stuff that went down, but because of contractual obligations, like, a lot of people know this. This is like known knowledge right now. When you're a corporate VTuber and you leave your company, you enter like a period of like a non-compete period. And during the non-compete period, I was so worried about talking to people because I didn't want to jeopardize anyone else's career. So I kind of sacrificed my relationships with a lot of people because of other people's comfort levels. And the worst part is I didn't even have the... I wasn't comfortable enough to ask them if that was going to like upset them by talking to them or not talking to them. So I just kind of like... I kind of just had to leave a lot of things like unsaid, you know, which is really disappointing. But at the same time, like, I have been trying recently to reconnect with some people because I think it's really important to keep the connections that you have. And, you know, like, everybody needs friends. everyone needs friends. And I've really struggled to keep friendships over the years because of my ADHD. I think a lot of people don't realize that, like, I could go 5 years without talking to someone and then they could message me out of the blue and we could be like, hey girlfriend, how's it going? And we could be just like how it was like 5 years ago, but like if it was yesterday. But that's not the same for everybody else. So yeah. But yeah, I think when I was writing the album, a lot of the feelings from that went into the album. So even though the album is about my lore and about my story, about my family, there is a little bit of like the story of like what happened in 2023 in there. You know, like when you are a corporate VTuber and you choose to leave and then you have to watch the company crash and burn from the outside, and not knowing what's happening to everybody on the inside and being so concerned for them and, you know, wondering if they're all going to be okay. It's hard, you know, it's a hard situation to be in. So I was just like, yeah, obviously not as hard as it was for the people inside the company at the time. You know, I was sitting on the outside watching it like everyone else, but like it was still difficult. So I put some of that in a couple of the songs, and yeah. I probably shouldn't have, but oh well! What a story, Mark. I know. I know. Oh my god, we trade countries. Yeah, I hope you get to reconnect with some of them someday. Luckily, I already have been in contact with a couple of them, which has been really nice, actually. Shout out to any of those people who reached out to me. It made my day so much nicer. It really did, like, brighten up my day, getting to connect with some of them. And, you know, some of them I still see in passing, and that's really cool. And you know what? I am so happy that they're so successful. Because, like, nothing makes me so happy than watching those people who are so talented and so awesome and so wonderful succeed. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them be huge. So, yeah. So if this is not a question, I was wondering if you and the secret subject are the same person. What? No! Of course we're not the same person. Look at us. Do we look the same? Do we sound the same? Are we the same? Nah, we're just twinning. We're just twins, of course. Of course. I make music. Yes, I do make music. Yes. Since it crashed, could you reclaim the Sun Goddess channel? No. So Lama Shikami, aka my persona when I was corporate, is officially dead. She is deceased. She is donezo. I can't claim the channel. I can't claim the model. I don't have the model. I don't have any of the assets, and nor can I. So when you leave a company, because I left in the way that I did, if I'd stayed until the end of the company, I would have kept the model. However, since I didn't, I don't get to keep any of that. No. But to be honest, I don't want this to sound mean to anyone involved in Lama Shikami, but I do want to say, see you later, bye. I do want to say that I probably wouldn't have continued. Is that bad? No, it's not bad. Look, here's the thing. When you're in a company, you don't get to pick your branding. You don't get to pick your design usually. You don't get to pick anything about that. And for me, I was extremely lucky because I liked the model that I had. I liked it. Didn't love it, but I liked it. I liked it enough. I also felt like, I know a lot of people felt like Lana was me, and Lana was me in a lot of ways, but Lana was also not me. Does that make sense? Like she wasn't me. And it's funny because I remember before I left, I showed this design. I showed this design to some of my my gen mates, and they were like, "Oh, this is you," and I was like, "This is me. This is me. This is 100% me. This is who I need to be. I need to be myself, and this is who I am." And they were very supportive, which was very, 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 very awesome to me. So yeah. Yeah, no, and the thing is, like, it's funny because you say because you just act within certain perimeters, yes and no. Here's the thing, right? I know a lot of the times people have questions. You were Lana, but Lana was never big enough to encompass you. I think also Lana wasn't dark enough. Lana wasn't some weird, like, goth chick from New Zealand who's, like, casual goth, you know? She wasn't casual goth enough, you know? She hadn't been to Hot Topic enough for me. Also, she was blonde. Blonde. Me. Nah. Couldn't be me. So yeah, beneath the bright sunny exterior was a goth baddie. Exactly, yeah, it was an old goth lady. She wasn't purple enough, okay? She wasn't purple enough! She wasn't purple enough! That was the thing. I like yellow, but I like purple more. Can you tell? Purple's my favorite color. I love purple so much. And I don't know, it was me, but it wasn't me fully. Also, there was a lot of stuff connected to that persona that just didn't really fit, you know? Like, obviously, for people who know who Lana Shikami was, she was a mommy, she did hypno, she did ASMR, and she sang sometimes. But I think that, like, I didn't want to do that. That's the only thing I can say without giving too much away, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't like the branding at all. And if the branding had been up to me, I wouldn't have branded it that way. But that's okay, because when you're in a company, these are the things you deal with. If they say this is your brand, this is your brand. And that's the trade-off you have to have when you're in a company. And I did know that going in. I had a feeling that was going to be the way going in. I didn't realize it was going to be the way that it was, but it was. So, c'est la vie. We live, we learn, we laugh, we love. And you know what? I honestly think that it worked out for the best. So, yeah, I'm not mad at it because I'm happy being here and I'm happy being myself. And I love being indie so much. I also just love the fact that, like, I got to do the thing that I always wanted to do. I wanted to sing. I came here to sing. I'm here to sing. I'm here to make music. I'm here to make chaos, music, and have a good time. And I think that's what I do now. And I love that so much. It's actually been so freeing. Do you know what I realized the other day? Okay, I was doing the math this morning. Oh my God. Did you do ASMR with Angel? Was it just a normal stream? Oh my God. Did I do ASMR with Angel? Was it just a normal stream? It was ASMR, but like ages ago. I haven't streamed with Angel on this channel. I need to fix that because I haven't streamed with Angel on this channel. I have streamed with her on her channel, but I haven't streamed with her on this channel. We've done some gaming streams like in passing, but Angel is like one of my besties and I love her so much and I need to get her on this channel ASAP. I haven't done a lot of collabs on this channel actually. The booba was almost too big with Lana. Yes. I did tell everybody the story that Lana's booba was supposed to be smaller, right? Yeah, it was going to be smaller, and then they found out they cast me, and then they were like, oh, cool, we can make them bigger. And I was like, why? 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 Yeah, so it was just, it was a whole hot mess. Why? Why? It was bad. It was really bad. And I was like, Jesus Christ, guys. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I'm so hard done by. So people hear this voice and they immediately think, do you know what? I would have thought that was your suggestion. No, actually, I told them that I thought they were big enough. And then I received a secondary design and they were bigger. And I was like, damn it, you guys. Okay, whatever. So I just kind of took it. My mum's reaction was not so nice, but hey ho, it wasn't her model, it was mine for a time. I rented that model, so yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. I will say I actually quite like the memes that came with it though. I will say I've never really had a lot of like fan art and support like that. like when I was corporate. That was really nice. And same with the memes. The memes were really fun. The golden crocs and the spinning stuff. I don't know. I feel like I don't do memes as much. Unless my meme is being a hot mess with ADHD who can't string a sentence together and screams about stuff all the time. That's probably my meme. Sorry, I'm being a wife guy. That's obviously my peak content right there. My wife guy status. Yeah, the golden crocs. I know. Yeah. So it was interesting. Obviously, I can't say everything about being in a corporate situation, but yeah. I think I'm less scared now as well of like saying shit about it because it's been a long time. It has been over a year since I left now. And it's been interesting since leaving and since going through that experience. I know I wasn't obviously in the company too for that long. I think a lot of people will like to diminish my experience from being in there because of how little I was in there. But at the same time, I think regardless of how long you spend in there, you still experience what you experience, you know? Like, you can't take that away. I take that away. No. So, but it was definitely very interesting seeing the other side of things. And I will say, and I've said this a lot, I think for the time you gained a lot. Honestly, I have gained a lot. It's been a year since I left the company. So it's also been over a year now since I graduated as a VTuber, entered a company, then left the company, then came back, and then started doing all of this. And it's funny because in that time, I've made an entire album and a shit ton of singles. So like the music keeps coming, choo choo. Also, the funny thing is, right, I found it to be very interesting that in the same time it took me to make one cover song, I've made easily like 10 times the music. This is the thing. You cannot hold my ADHD back. It go burr, burr, burr. It go burr, 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 burr. And, you know, when I put my mind to something, regardless of health issues, regardless of who says what, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do this. And I'm glad that I could prove myself right. I love being right. I love being right. Don't you? I love being right. Fuck, I love being right. Oh my god, I love being right. It just like, honestly, it just makes... I followed Secret, but somehow completely missed Alana. Honestly, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much at all. Oh my goodness. I love you from 2020. How could I not miss your love? Aw. Thank you. When the Lana stream with Angel happened, I heard your voice and immediately knew who Lana was. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's funny because I remember the day... Okay, it was... So I started making these shorts before the debut. And I remember I put out like 2 shorts, and the second short, somebody was like, is that secret subject? And I like looked at my team and I was like, what do I say? And they were like, I don't know. And I was like, great. And they were like, is it bad if they find out that it's you? And I was like, isn't that what we're trying to avoid? And they're like, ah. And I was like, guys, okay. So yeah, things got a bit weird. Things got a bit weird, but I apparently have a really distinctive voice. I don't know about that. Yeah. Me and one of my gym mates got like immediately spotted in like 2 seconds, and I was like, damn it! I can't hide. I literally can't hide, I guess. Yeah. They saw your credentials and clearly made the right decision. No, they made the wrong decision hiring me. No! Kaya! Thank you so much, Kaya! Is it Kaya or Kaya? I'm so sorry for pronouncing your name wrong, but thank you so much for subscribing over on Twitch. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. No, they absolutely made a mistake hiring me. Honestly, a company should not hire me. I didn't get into VShojo for a reason. Because I'm a hot mess who can't handle my own shit. So no, absolutely not. Yeah, I actually saw you once, heard you once, and didn't think it was you. Ah, that's so funny. The British New Zealand is just distinct. Is it really? That's so interesting to me. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I say to people all the time now, like, I think being in a company is definitely for a specific kind of person. And that specific kind of person is not me. I think the only way I would ever go corporate again is if A, they let me be me and they did not touch secret at all. Like if they kept their hands away from secret and they just took me, I'd be okay with that. Or if they were a company that I was really behind and had great policies and you know, treated their talents fairly and were on board with my chaotic music and wanted me to work with the people I wanted to work with, then that would be okay. But other than that, no, not for me. And you know what? That's okay though. I don't think it's for everybody. And I honestly think like the VTuber community as a whole has a very specific thing. What? Animals the largest chest of zebra. Get out of here! Hey! Stop making bad jokes in my chat. What the fuck? What? The first thing you say is that? Jesus Christ. Wow, way to make an entrance. Huh? 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 Are you proud of yourself? You should be. I'm sorry, it's just too funny. I think a corpo could benefit from you, but I don't see you benefiting from much from being a corpo. I don't want to say you're right. So I'll just say that. But yeah, I just I don't know why you could recommend me only metal songs and VTubers. Not that I have an issue with that, but it's like a little niche in it. It's such a niche though. Such a niche though. But yeah, no, I really think that like the VTuber community, and this is like a real hot take, the VTuber community has an obsession with wanting to go corporate. Like a lot of people in the community, if you ask them, would you sign with a company? Most of them would say yes. And that's why we end up in this situation where a lot of these small companies, and this is not a roast to small companies, by the way. There are some small companies out there who are doing it right, you know? And this is not a shade to every single company, but just, you see a lot of VTubers sign up for a company and then a few months later you see them come out and you see them make a statement about it and you see them upset, lost time, disappointed, and it's just not for everybody. Because it's not for everybody. Not every company is going to suit you. Not every company is going to be good for you. Not every company is going to give you the opportunities that you want. So you have to be very, very specific with what you want. Okay? And that's where I'm at. You know, I think this is the thing. This comes from years of experience of being a content creator, though. Like, I've been a content creator since 2017. I've been doing this a long fucking time, and I'm old as shit. So I have a little bit of experience now. And I find it interesting that sometimes a company is very beneficial. It can get you a lot of things and a lot of ins. There are so many things I had when I was a corporate VTuber I do not have now. I was offered meet and greet opportunities, merchandise opportunities, things that I literally, as an independent VTuber, I don't have the spoons to organize, or I don't have the interest in me to be able to organize. So like, there's a lot of things like that that are really, really great, but there are other things that came with that were just not worthwhile, you know? The lack of music being one of them. So yeah, and it's just one of those things. Well, the past half year, I think less and less people are inclined to, I agree, and I think we've seen a lot of situations happen where companies have really done some things that have not been so great, and we have to let them know that you know, we're gonna support our faves, you know. So it's just one of those things. Yeah. While there are so many things, and like, also, the thing that people don't talk about from Corpo to Norma, I know, I chose this life. I'm the idiot. I am the idiot who chose this life. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. I'm the idiot. It's me. I picked this. I chose to walk this path. And you know, I will say to you, being an independent VTuber is challenging sometimes. Growing as an independent VTuber is a struggle sometimes. Growing a community, growing a following, growing up in here is hard sometimes. I get it. Oh my god, I can see how a lot of VTubers would probably see a corporate opportunity as like a golden ticket, because I will say there's this weird thing that happened to me when I was corporate, and I don't know if any other corporate VTubers can attest to this. I feel like, well, you're our problem and we love you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So here's the thing. Maybe this is just my experience, but I found like sometimes being an independent VTuber, a lot of people don't really look at you. And when I say a lot of people, I mean other VTubers. Like I feel like sometimes it's hard to get the attention of other VTubers, which means that growing like a group of friends can sometimes be a little difficult, especially for me, because I am fucking clueless when it comes to that shit, okay? I look and sound very personable, but when it comes to making friends, holy shit, I'm bad. I'm very bad at this shit. I'm very bad at this shit, and apparently I'm not always that likable, so I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me, but anyway. So when I was in a company, I noticed that a lot of, especially other corporate VTubers would follow you and want to collab with you, and I was getting a lot of collab opportunities that I've never had before, just because I was in a company. And all of a sudden, being in a company, just people looked at me. I got followed by some pretty massive VTubers just off the bat. People didn't even know me. People didn't even see my streams yet and know what a fucking hot mess and of a disaster I am. And then they would still follow me, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So like, it was weird. It was a very weird situation. And then coming back to being an independent, that did not happen at all. So it's just like one of those situations. I was just like, this is such a weird place to be in. I don't know if it was just me. Maybe it was just me because I'd also never been a safe for work content creator until now. This is obviously my first safe for work channel. This is my first time being a safe for work content creator. I'd never had a safe for work channel until now. It's taken me years to do that, you know? Yeah, because Secret was always making us do looty, the horrible degenerate shit. And now, oh my god, now we have so many different things going on. But it's a very different. Yes. This is my safe for work channel. Are you surprised? So am I. So am I. But anyway, yeah, it's a whole thing. Just because I don't want children in my area doesn't mean I can't be safe for work. What am I called? Brand safe, advertiser friendly, wink. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a whole thing. I just find that really interesting. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's naturally with proxy being a VTuber, you want to collab with corpos and work your way up. I think that's part of it. I absolutely agree with you. I do think that was part of it. People see the fact that you're with the company and they're like, oh, you must be safe to work with because you're in a company, because you have that contract and you don't want to get in trouble. Either that or, yeah, like you said, it's a networking thing. They're trying to build their way up the ladder or something. But yeah, this is also why I only collabed with my friends mostly, because even when I was in the company, I felt really uncomfortable to collab with people outside of my friend group, even though I was being pushed to collab with people outside of my friend group. I'm one of these people. I'm such a I'm a homebody. What can I say? So when people ask for me to collab, I really need to know you quite well, because it makes me so uncomfortable to collab with people who I don't know very well. So I'm shy, okay? I get really shy. I remember I had a collab once where it was just like, I got invited to this really big collab, and it was with a very popular VTuber, and I remember being there, and I just felt like I couldn't say anything. So like, when I'm in a collab with people I don't know, I either talk too much or talk too little, and it becomes like this weird thing of like, oh, I should say something. What do I say? And then I don't say anything, and then they ask me a question, then I fucking fuck it up. And then I'm like, oh no, I fucked this up, and now everyone hates me. And then I get off stream and I cry. And I'm off stream like, I'm bad. I'm really bad at this, guys. And that's me for the rest of the day. You have no idea the amount of times I've cried over collabs because they've been bad. It's too many to count, honestly. I think that's just because I have hormone conditions. But yeah, exactly. Speaking of NSRW, I feel like the VTuber community is just users being lewd to kind of sweep softcore schmorn under the rug. Yeah, maybe yes and no. I don't know. I don't actually know. But all I do know is, in the past, obviously, I've been advertised as a lewd tuber because of my connection with Secret Subject, obviously. Secret Subject being a lewd tuber. And I'm not a lewd-tuber, and I don't ever want people to think I'm a lewd-tuber. I may make the occasional lewd joke, but that's just because I'm asexual. And I can't help that shit. You know, I'm still an adult. And I am going to make the occasional adult joke, but it doesn't mean that I'm a lewd tuber. I don't think I am a lewd tuber, and I think that I have a lot more to give people than just, you know, lewd jokes and shaking titties and you know what I mean? Not that lewd tubers are out here just shaking titties and making lewd jokes. A lot of them put a lot of effort into their content too, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I find the entire thing to be a case of like, you should make the content that you're comfortable and you want to do. I think okay, so there is this like rumor going around that to be a successful VTuber, you have to be lewd, and you have to make lewd content, and you have to be overly sexualized and things like that. I really hope that one day, from hard work, determination, that I can prove people wrong. And sure, maybe that's going to take me another 5 to 10 years of being on the internet to do it, but I'm going to keep working on it. You know, because at the end of the day, I just hope that people can know me for the work that I do and the effort that I put in, instead of, you know, having to rely on that kind of stuff to get clicks. And I know people comment on my boobs all the time. They always say, they're too big, they're too big. Norma, they're too big. No, they're not too big. They are perfectly sized for me. They are very realistic to my life. To my life. And just because of that, it doesn't mean like, you know, it's almost time for the bi-monthly boober hate comment. I know somebody's going to be like, but Norma, your boobs are too big. And I'll be like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Are you no longer having stuff choked at you? No, I'm not. I survived. I survived the supportive throwing things. Don't worry, I've survived. We're all good. You know, like, I don't know. I think that over time, hopefully people can, like, you know, see the content I make and like me for my content and for me, my personality, my shining personality. Yeah, you can enjoy me for my shining, shimmering personality, can't you? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You came for how adorable I look in this cute little jumper, and you stayed for the Norma. Yeah, you fucking did. And now you're locked in my basement, and you can't escape because the door is locked. Ha ha! You should have thought about that shit, you ghosties. Ha 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 ha! Yeah! At least you have a fun and good community. You're doing your best. Thank you. I am trying my best. You're right. I wouldn't call it a rumor, more like folk wisdom, because lewd tubing is so common that it's expected. Okay, so that is a bit of a spicy take right there, but I also kind of agree with you a little bit. I do feel like a lot of the time, oh my god, Scrumptious Nightmare, thank you so much for joining the Ghosty Gang on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd added the throwing things for memberships as well, but it must be taking some sweet ass time. I'm so sorry. I did lock it in for YouTube memberships, but maybe it didn't take. God damn it, tits, why you like this? But anyway, thank you so much. I found you were looking for other VTubers, so glad I found you. Well, thank you. I really hope that, you know what? Ah! There you go. Just for you. I'll do it manually. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I know I talk too much, and I know I talk a lot out my ass, and I know a lot of people might think a lot of my takes on VTubing is a little spicy, but I think coming from the perspective that I have, I'm very fortunate that I have the independent VTuber to corporate pipeline to back to independent corporate VTuber. Hold on. Let's try that again. Okay. I've indie to corpo to indie pipeline. That's it. It wasn't. Oh no! Thank you so much, Ghostly. No, fuck. God damn it. God damn it. We just spoke about this. Thank you for the 150 bits. I really appreciate it. Ow, 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 ow. Please, why? Why do you support me like this? Why do you keep doing that? No. Why? I'm a ghosty. I just face the levels. I always say some help for the YouTube frogs. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was a corporate. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Oh god. I think, yeah, because I was like mid-sentence, Ghostly. This is gonna go on for fucking ever. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a water break while you're doing that. Lunar Lens, no. Lunar Lens, why? Thank you for the bits, Lunar Lens, but Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, hold on. Let me I'm a evade. Wah! Oh, fuck, it's chasing me. Help! Help me, please! Oh, God! Wah! Wah! Oh, fuck, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? What am I doing? Wah! Is it finished? Is it over now? Has it finished? Oh, thank God it's done. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. For now. Okay. That sounds like a threat. Oh, yeah, Norma, I sent you the... Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Ah, no! No, please. You know what? We're going to just do that. Look, nothing's happening. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. No, thank you for the bits. Thank you. So what I was saying was... Wait, no, I was like mid-sentence. Why do you have to do this to me? Hold on. I was mid-sentence. Wait until I tell you that I've never had a hype train. Wait, just wait until I tell you I've never had a fucking hype train. I don't think I've ever had a hype train. I don't remember ever having a hype train. So, thanks. I appreciate that. We don't have one now, by the way. We don't have a hype train now, but we've never had one. You guys are so mean to me. So fucking mean to me. I really need to fix that. Can someone remind me in the Discord later to fix that? Please. For the love of Christ. Are hype trains even turned on? I don't know. Maybe they're not. You know what? I think I broke my channel. I think I just broke my Twitch channel and my YouTube. I think I've just broken everything. I'm bad at technology, but you knew that already. Okay, so where was I? I was like mid-sentence, and I was gonna say, so from my experience of being independent to corporate to independent again, I think like, but I think it's also funny because when I came back with a new persona. Because like we graduated Secret, and then Secret obviously came back. But Secret obviously can't do as much as she used to because whispering is off the cards for us. Yeah. But you know, like, it's so interesting to have that experience, I guess, because you get to see different sides of things. And now that I've had so much, knowledge of what goes on behind closed doors, it's been, that sounded vaguely threatening. Like, oh yes, I've seen what goes on behind closed doors and now I know. No, I'm not going to spoil a lot of the secrets, but at the same time, I guess it gives you a different perspective that I didn't have before. But it also made me, and I've said this several times already, and I know I'm a broken fucking record with these fucking... I swear, I'm like a broken record. I say the same shit over and over and over again, and yet you still come back. And you still like me, so I don't know what's happening with that. Like, the thing is, I find that... Oh, message back, 300%. Yeah. I think that there's such an interesting perspective that comes with that when you get to see that, like, I don't know. I feel like being a YouTuber was not for me. And obviously Secret is still a YouTuber, but I felt like being a YouTuber full time was not for me. That's why I'm here right now. That's why when I came back, I was insisting that I wasn't a YouTuber. In fact, Secret and I originally had decided we weren't going to tell anybody that I was here, and we weren't going to tell anybody that we were connected in any way because we didn't want to spoil anything for anybody. You know, we didn't want to ruin anyone's bad time, but also Secret's helping me grow. I need Secret. I need to use all of her clout to grow as a VTuber because, you know, she needs to help me out. I'm a small guy, and she needs to help me grow so I can take over the world with my boppin' beats. Yeah! So I can spread the chaos around, you know, that kind of stuff. So, I was gonna say, so, like, when I came back, I was insisting that I wasn't gonna be a YouTuber anymore. To be fair, I thought you had a sister, and that was Secret. Yeah, I do. I have a sister, and her name is Secret. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, we don't talk about her. We keep her in a cupboard somewhere. She'll come out when it's time to come out. But for now, I put her back in the closet. Oh, you're an awesome people. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, like, you know, I decided that I wasn't up for being a YouTuber full time anymore. I wasn't up to that. See you later. Bye-bye. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that, like, I felt like even though people were interested in me for my voice, they weren't always listening to what I had to say. Does that make sense? You know, like, sometimes, like, people will hear your voice and they'll be like, oh, your voice so sexy, but they just don't listen to you. And I felt like that was where I was at, and it got me very frustrated with VTubing, and it got me very upset with VTubing because sometimes, and Secret has said this many times, she was very successful sometimes and not very successful other times, and it made her very sad and very frustrated, and it made me very sad for her and very frustrated. So when I decided that I wanted to start VTubing myself, I was very adamant that I was going to be personality driven, and if people like my content, that's great. If people like my music, that's amazing. If people listen to me and like me for me, that's what I'm here for. I don't mind if people are only here for the content or my voice or my model or whatever, but my goal is to like build a community who are interested in the same things that I'm interested in and want to hear what I have to say, and like, you know, like my shimmering personality, which is here somewhere buried down in an old haggity body with a lot of spicy opinions. You know, like, it just, I don't want to tie myself to anything in particular. Like, obviously I've tied myself as being a music person and somebody who talks about music and is interested in music, but I also didn't want to tie myself to any, like particular like thing or particular niche like that. Like, I know Secret has her hypno and her ASMR niche, and that's really fine for her, but it's not fine for me. So when I came back, I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to do things my way and the way that I want it to go and the way I've always wanted it to go. Yeah. So, and Secret, people don't know this about, well, no, people do know this about Secret. Secret's talked about this many times, as she should continue to do so. Secret's channel's nearly been deleted several times now because of her content, and it's really hard to continue that content when her channel's nearly been deleted so many times. And that's really hard for her. It's really rough. It's really rough. Actually, when we were corporate, her channel nearly got deleted. And I remember we were in a meeting with the management, and next minute I was like, hey, so the channel's nearly got deleted. And they were so worried that was going to happen to Lana too, by association. So yeah, it was bad. It was very, very bad. So yeah, it would be even harder these days with channels getting new chat. I know. Oh, I know. So yeah, that was a little bit of the reason for the pivot like this. And I know the pivot obviously affected a lot of people. A lot of people to this day are still very annoyed with me. And I'm sorry to those people. I really, like, genuinely, like, I'm normally not sorry for a lot of things, but I know there's a lot of people who think that I take a lot of Secret's time and Secret's content and Secret's energy, and I do. And I know people sometimes are quite upset with me for that, or they say they don't like my music, or they don't like my streams because of that. I take away from Secret. But at the same time, know that, like, you know, this is the way it had to be. It had to be this way. There was no other way it could have been. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, both me and Secret have to exist in order for us to be happy, you know? Two halves of the same whole. Don't loot that! Oh my god, don't loot that! Don't make it weird, though. Please. I'm begging you, don't make it weird. Thank you. That's my PSA. ASMR in general is taking a hit, yeah. And Secret's been very, very loud about how she's not a huge fan of ASMR in general herself. But yeah, I think, like, yeah, I love doing this, by the way. I love just talking shit. I love just talking shit and bopping around and making my music and having a fun time. And you know what? Secret also likes doing what she does, and she's been doing very well. And between us, we're going to get my voice better, and we're going to work really hard to continue to do what we do. Yep. I got a little emotional yesterday, actually, because I thought about, like, sometimes my brain gremlins, I got my throat gremlins gone, but sometimes I wonder if I've made a mistake doing this, or I wonder if like with my voice issues, because people know I've got permanent voice damage, and it gets really painful sometimes. Like even today, it's quite painful. I will be drinking a lot of tea after this and having my lozenges and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, hey, maybe this is too hard and I can't do this. And I said to my wife, like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, can I actually go out there and be a VTuber and do concerts and like make music like this at my age and with my health stuff? Will this ever get better? And she like looked at me, she's like, you have to do this though, and you've been doing so well. And that's the thing, sometimes you just have to take a step back and be like, well, actually, no, I have done a lot. And I have, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm super fucking proud of that. And so I think that's what keeps me going, is like the fact that like I have already done so much and I want to continue to do so much. I have so many goals, I just hope I can achieve them all. Because it's hard, it's really hard. By the way, I love your name, ParaNorma. Your character is very well. Thank you so much. ParaNorma, we talked about this a few streams ago. One of my favorite movies ever is ParaNorman. Yeah, it's a stop motion animation movie from like the 2010s-ish, about a guy who could see ghosts. It's very cool. And that's kind of like a spin on that. Yeah. Plus also when I wanted to name myself, first of all, paranormal investigator VTuber, obviously. Like, it's very, very cool. Yeah, so it sounds familiar, but not. Also, I remembered when Secret Subject named herself. Calling her Secret doesn't really feel like a name, you know? So when I picked the name, I really wanted a name that had like a name to it, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. And you know, Norma, it's fun. It's kind of unheard of. It also sounds kind of nerdy, and I am extremely nerdy. Norma to me feels like a nerdy girl, and I'm a nerdy girl. And obviously I've got my history with my family. My mum's a psychic medium. For people who don't know, please go watch my lore video. I know it's a long watch. I know it's like a long video. But trust me, I think you'll like it. Yeah, with my mum being a psychic medium, I really wanted to bring that into it. And just a bit about my family. That's also why, and this is a weird thing to say, it's also why I'm a lot more comfortable talking about my family on my streams now. Because I'm not a LootTuber. I think like when I was a LootTuber, I felt really uncomfortable bringing my family into it, because if my family ever found my streams and my channel and I talked about them on my streams and my channel, I think I would be A, embarrassed to tell them about it, and B, I feel like I'd be putting them in danger by doing that. Whereas now, because I'm not looting myself, I'm not making that kind of content, I don't really mind. Like, we went to Australia recently and I met up with some extended family on my wife's side. Because I've not really met a lot of my wife's family yet, because they live in Australia and they live so far away that like it's hard for me to get over there a lot. But now meeting them, we told them what I do. We showed them my channel and I wasn't embarrassed. Okay, I was a little embarrassed, but I wasn't like completely embarrassed like I used to be. You know, like I would never, ever show them Secret's work. Whereas now I'm in a place where I can be proud of my music and show them it and show them the channel. And it's actually really nice. I don't know, there's something so refreshing about that, I guess. Being able to be like, I can talk about my family and I can share things about myself that I've not been able to, because I've never felt comfortable enough to do that. And that, I don't know, there's something about that that's really nice, you know? Yeah. And that's exactly why I wanted to do this in the first place. Like, that's like one of the big reasons. Yeah, it's awesome. I think so too. And, you know, not everybody looks at me with a side eye and goes, what is she up to? Oh no! Because, you know, like, I don't have to show them. I don't have to constantly, like, defend myself or, like, hide it. Secret spent a long time hiding what she does from the family, which is fair because she makes some horrible content. Very, very, very lewd things. But, like me, I don't do that. But, yeah. So, quick, do the side eye. Oh my god, I should really make that emote. Hold on, we can make this better. Where's my thing? Here we go. Oh my god. But yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of fun. I also forgot I had this. Yum. Oh my god, I keep forgetting I have toggles. Honestly, VTubers out here, can I just say, if you're a VTuber, you don't need toggles. Dear God, you do not need that many toggles. I always forget about all of my toggles. I don't know if anyone else does that. I'm always forgetting I have toggles. And I'm like, oh my God, wait, I have a toggle for that. Oh shit. And then I remember, and then I'm like, oh God, I have a toggle for that. I have a toggle for that too. And this one. And this one. Oh my God, side-eye teacup, vicious. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so anyway, ghosties, can I just say, again, a big thank you to every single one of you who's here right now. It just makes me so happy to see so many people. Also, it makes me so happy to see so many new people in the chat. Can I say shout out to all the new people here? Hello. If you found me for the first time, I'm Norma, your paranormal investigator VTuber, and I'm so happy to be here with you, my ghosties. Yes. It's made me so happy. I have a new song out. It's called I'm the Villain. You can find it on YouTube. It's not on Spotify yet, but when it's on Spotify, I will let you know. And yeah, I'm just really excited about the future and happy. And yeah, also, can I just say shout out to all of you for enjoying these just chatting streams. I've actually been really feeling the just chatting vibe. I'll stop them when I run out of things to say, which will probably be soon. I have ADHD. I don't do much in my day. So, like, I don't do much. So, like, yeah, when I run out of things to talk about, I'll start doing just chatting, okay? And then, yeah. Afraid to ask, is there an archive to secrets videos? What do you mean an archive to secrets videos? Do you mean, like, her videos that are up now? Or do you mean her old videos? Because there are no archives to that. But that's also a question you should ask to her. She will answer that if you go into her Discord server and do that. You can check that out on her channel. This is my channel now. I've taken it over. Glad I discovered you. Oh my God, a great vibe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I was enjoying Kingdom Hearts last week. We are going to be playing Kingdom Hearts again this week. I also have an idea. I really want to play. There's a game called Alice Madness Returns. I really want to play that. And Psychonauts. I have like a list of games that I really want to get through. So recently I've started making like a list of like what are the most important games to play, and I'm gonna get through those. Where's the wife today? My wife is at work. She works. She has an actual job. A real fucking job. She's at work. She's at the office today. So yeah. Will you play platformers? I do! I love platformers. I'm a little obsessed with platformers. My favorites being Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. I grew up on Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I also love like old school platformers. Like I was playing Croc. I was playing Muppet Monster Adventure was one that I really got into. I have a low poly model too sometimes that I use when I'm playing these oldie games. I like gross stuff. Like I played this game called Hell Pie, which I really love. It's a platformer about a demon trying to get his way to collect ingredients for the devil's pie. A little obsession says, look, okay, I like Mario. Mario's my dude. I love platformers. I love platformers a lot. I'm a nerd like that. Recently, I've gotten back into Kingdom Hearts, which is cool. Like I said, Alice Madness Returns. It's a fun platformer that I really enjoyed. There's probably more. There's like so many more. So many more. The only one I can't play is that new one called Astro something. Astrobot? Pretty sure it's a PS5 exclusive. Which, can I just say? Put that shit on Steam. No. Put that shit on Steam. You don't put that shit on Steam. Put that shit on Steam right now. Put that shit on Steam right now. How dare you? How dare you keep that from me? I can't get a PlayStation 5. They're expensive and hard to come by. I don't want to sell a kidney. How dare you, PlayStation? How dare you? I'd say damn you, Sony, but I don't want them to get the wrong idea and sue me. What? Yeah. As someone who just beat Astrobot, I'm very happy. Oh my God. It looks so fun. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. You've no idea how mad I am. I'm so mad. I really want to play it so badly. I'll have to live vicariously through your enjoyment of the game. And I'll just have to watch someone streaming it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, please, for the love of God, put that on Steam. Holy shit. Will Sly Cooper be making a comeback? I would like to. I would like to, but I haven't emulated in a while. I just don't want to sell my kid. I don't want to lose a kidney for this. I need my kidneys. I need my kidneys. I have many chronic illnesses, and I really need my kidneys, Sony. Please don't make me sell it. Please don't make me sell it for PlayStation 5. I might have to. But the thing is, I'll buy a PlayStation 5. I'll play this game one time. I'll finish it. And then I'll never touch that thing again. Because that's how I go with things. I go there with consoles. I play a game religiously, and then I throw that console away, and I go back to Steam. Because, God, I love Steam. I have a Steam Deck. Fuck, I'm obsessed with Steam Deck. Oh my God, I love my Steam Deck. Do you know what I've been playing recently, though? I've been playing a lot of puzzle games. There's this one called Dwarf Romantic. Dwarf Romantic? It's one where you, like, have to build a city, and you have to, like, put all the rivers together and all the trees together. It's very satisfying. I also like Cats Organized Neatly. That's a really fucking fun game. Oh my God. Cats Organized Neatly. So fun. Maybe I'll have to do a couple of puzzle game streams at some points. So good. Oh my God, yes. I also want to play like Suika at some point. I'm actually a big fan of Suika. Yeah, little puzzle games like that really like, I think it's because it would feel like a just chatting stream, but with just a game on the background. Dwarf Romantic is so fun. Right! Oh my God, it's so fun. Fuck, it's fun. If you've never played it, so basically what it is imagine you got all these tiles and they have like rivers, houses, and like trees, and you have to like match them together. It's just hypnotic. It's like, it grabs my attention, it will not let go. It's like wrestling me for my attention, and it's bad. It's so bad. I waste a lot of time playing that game. I recently got 9,000 points on it. I felt quite proud of myself. Ever played Ratchet & Clank? I haven't actually, no. It sounds addicting. It is addicting, and I love it. The more combo you get, the more tasks, exactly, so you just keep going and going. You might have to play on stream sometime. It's very fun. No, I've not played Ratchet & Clank, but I think I should at some point. Also, did you hear that they're going to make a Sims movie? I did, and I'm concerned. Very concerned. Because if they play that movie like they play, like I play The Sims, it's probably going to be a horror movie. It's gonna be a horror movie full of a graveyard of dead husbands. Dead husbands and toddlers. That's the whole vibe. When I play The Sims, oh man, it's bad. It's very bad. Maybe I should play The Sims. I actually set up The Sims 4 the other day for playing The Sims 4. I set myself up because I didn't want to spend like 20 hours of the stream making a character. Maybe we'll play that this week. I haven't decided yet this week. Also, by the way, for people who are new here and want to watch me want to watch me stream some more, I don't put a schedule out. But if you want to know when I'm streaming, you should always follow me on YouTube and hit the little bell notification icon. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me. Because I don't put out a schedule, but I just kind of like stream when I feel like it. But YouTube should hopefully notify you. Or you can join the Discord server. The Ghosty Gang on the Discord. You can come and join us in Ghoul HQ. And it's very fun in there. And we just, mostly people are talking about Lego, I think. It's mostly Lego chat, and just chill. It's very, very small, very quiet, but it's also a good place to get notified every time I stream because I'm a bit random. And by a bit random, I mean a lot random. Although I am going to try and stream this. If like, for example, my Kingdom Hearts stream, I'm going to stream it on the same days. So that's my goal now, is like, if you liked watching Kingdom Hearts on a Thursday morning, I'm going to keep doing it on a Thursday morning. You know, like that kind of thing. Just to keep a bit consistent. Because people are like, oh, if you're not consistent, you won't grow. And I'm like, well, challenge accepted. But also, I know I really should keep it more consistent. I get it. I really should have a schedule. My ADHD works better with a schedule. But do I listen to it? No, I don't! Because I'm a menace. That's just how I am. But yeah. Anywho, right, I probably should go now, so I just want to say a big thank you to everybody here. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow me on Twitch and just see how we go. If you want to see more stuff, make sure you go stream my my song over on YouTube. It's called I'm the Villain, and make sure you go onto Spotify and stream Insecure. It just entered my top 5 on Spotify. Let's go! And it still doesn't have 1,000 plays yet, so I wonder if we can get to 1,000 plays by the end of the month. Fingers crossed we could. So if you want to go and help me out with that, you should go and stream my song on Spotify. But until next time, don't forget to stay spoopy. I will see you later. Goodbye.